So she knows what I do on Monday nights.
Yeah, I'll get you the link. It's on YouTube
No,
somewhere.
no, 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 because she's gonna be confused, and then she's gonna be asking me questions. You've met my mother at this point. You know how she
Yeah, she's
is.
a lovely person. I think she would totally understand that her daughter has hobbies. Is this it? I can't tell. How do I share the link? Oh, there we go. I'll put that in the voice chat.
Voice chat chat. Ooh, what about this?
I ran out of Google storage, so I couldn't finish my character sheet.
Oh my god.
Well, at least he's farther along than I am. I
Yeah.
haven't really started anywhere.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
All right.
No, feel great.
I'm basically done with mine. I just like have the things about my childhood I couldn't finish.
Well, we could do that today. We'll do that right now. So this session will be about just your characters and your backgrounds and your stories and how much of your story you want to be a part of this campaign. And how much of your story do you want the group to know right now? And how much of that you want it to just be between you and me. If you want your story to be part of the campaign and you want it to be between you and me, just send me a message privately or we'll talk later. So that way I can sew it into what I have so far for the main story. And I can figure out where I can put those elements for you guys. But today we'll just be focused on character creation, how that ties into your character's story and background, and approval. Whatever you guys decide you want to do, I'll be like, yeah, that's fine, or no, that's not fine. Are you trying to break my game? The fuck's wrong with you?
Would never do that. I've never broken your game. Honestly, I haven't.
Not yet. I believe in you, though. I believe you can do it.
Thank you. I
All right.
shall endeavor.
So,
You
who
want me to
wants
send you
to?
a private message now?
Yeah, send me a private message now.
Okay.
I was gonna say, who needs help with their character?
I should probably start. So we're gonna do this on D&D and Beyond. Is there any?
Oh my goodness, you're absolutely correct. Let me send you guys the D&D Beyond link.
So, one thing I told him, which I might as well tell you guys, is I picked a class where I can kind of fill whatever role we need. So, I don't know if you guys have a particular class you want to play, but I'm kind
Not
of.
yet. When I was thinking about this, we were working in a different system, and then someone decided to change everything. So now I have to kind of figure out what I'm gonna do again.
Oh, and you're talking about Pathfinder?
Yes.
What were you gonna do in Pathfinder?
I had it written down somewhere. I don't remember where anymore, but I am definitely playing a magical character this time.
Okay. So, druid, sorcerer, wizard.
Mm-hmm.
You could pick a lineage for whatever race you pick to be kind of witchy. I think it's called the Hexblood lineage.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
You can be a hex girl from Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be like one of those weird witchy girls that like cast spells in her dorm rooms. Yeah, for sure.
Perfect.
And then you're like, is it even really working? And then next thing you know, like someone's walking around with a tail that they didn't have before.
So I'll give you guys some context to the game that we're going to be playing. See if that will inspire you. And then give you any extra information based on the questions you might have. It's in the D&D Beyond link too for joining the campaign. I think you can see it when you click on that link. Let me click on that. Oh no, it doesn't show it to you. I spent all this effort and I didn't write it. Okay, as a fresh alumni from a prestigious for-profit university, you stand on the brink of a new chapter, eager to harness the wealth of knowledge acquired during your academic journey. Yet, the shadow of crushing debt looms large, an impossible mountain to scale. Compounding this challenge are the daunting job market barriers, where minimum requirements seem insurmountable, thwarting your aspirations to thrive in your chosen field. In the midst of this tempest, a glimmer of opportunity emerges, propelling you and your companions into unforeseen adventures. This journey, shrouded in mystery and ripe with promise, holds the potential to liberate you from the shackles of financial burden, offering you a beacon of hope against all odds.
Sweet.
So, your camera's still frozen too.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's like loading for me. It's really weird.
I just see a still frame, and it's like you're sucking your bottom lip in my still frame.
That's
I am
hot.
sucking my bottom lip right now.
Perfect. You're like, yeah, that story.
Yeah.
That's good soup.
So that's the story.
I like how you make it close enough for me to feel like actual existential dread from living in this current society, but we get to do it in fantasy now.
In fantasy, yeah. I changed the name of the university a few times because I could not come up with a good enough acronym. And I say that because Michael sent me his backstory here, and he's using an old one. It's just AI for now.
Okay.
It is AI stands for the Adventuring Institute.
Nice.
So you guys are in the Adventuring Institute in a big port city. The port city is called Richport. You guys are either from that metropolitan city or you came from outside of that city from the same continent. Maybe you came from another continent. Who knows? Whatever it is, just let me know. But that's where your characters are. And you're at the end of your 4-year degree, about to graduate, or you're in your last semester and you guys are doing something together. It's one of those two, depending on what you guys give me from today's session.
Okay. When you're making our characters, do you have anything that we need to check or uncheck?
Yes. I have that written down somewhere in Notion, but Dave, you have that, right?
Have what?
Your character checks and unchecks in D&D Beyond?
The only thing I had to change was coin weight, according to when we talked.
Yeah, I'll share
Okay.
my screen really quick. Okay. So that stays on. I guess that stays on because that was on for me. Partner content, none of that. Dice rolling, okay. Optional class features, what is this? Nope, you can leave that alone. Milestone advancements, your hit points are fixed. We want these two turned on. Show level skills and spells. Use encumbrance. Uncheck, ignore coin weight. Money's gonna matter so much in this game. And the reason why it's gonna matter is because every game I've ever had, people just end up being filthy fucking rich and they don't know what to do with that money. So I'm gonna go in the opposite direction and give you as little money as possible and see how you can get through in the world in a metropolitan area, not making nearly as much money, and then you have the student loans you gotta pay off soon.
Lovely. Thank you.
It's gonna be great.
This could be so much
It's gonna
fun.
be so much fun. And then that's it. Next page is race. I'm not limiting what race you pick, but I might shoot down the race if I don't feel like it works well in the setting that we're in. For example, I think it's Drow might not work because they're more meant to be underground elves, dark elves, if you will. But if you make a good enough case, I might let you get away with it. Is this it? No, where is it? Point is, feel free. You have the Drow half elf. There we go. You have room to be creative when you make the characters. It still has to be approved.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And then I'm just gonna pick these guys. Change the race. You make your character, whatever that is. Start level 1. The idea is that if you're not an adventurer, you're an NPC, you're always at 1 HP. At the end of your 4 years of study, you have learned enough about how you can adventure, which earns you that level 1 as an adventurer. So now you're above and your average NPC. So everyone's going to start level 1.
Okay.
And then Wizard, Warlock, that's another option. Sorcerer. Paladin is also a half caster. Clerics also have casters, and one of my favorite classes. Artificer, which is what Dave is going, is also a half caster. Rangers, I guess, technically have spells too, but you have options there. Michael, let me read your message. Let's see.
It's just more
okay.
about my character.
So you're okay. You're definitely going as a wizard, I think. If this is your subclass that you're going with. Oh, that's another thing. There's subclasses. So you might have an idea and you're thinking, oh, wizard, that seems very limiting. It's not what I want to do. But they have the ability to build into whatever it is that you're trying to do. So let me just do that, and then
So which partnered content do I want on? Nothing?
nothing.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so if you go, the wizard's a good example because there's a ton of different subclasses that you can pick from here. If I expand that, you can see all the different schools that you can pick from that could help build your character in a certain way. When do you get that is the question. This is Arcane Tradition. Yes.
Do I want optional class features turned on?
Yeah, I think you can leave that on.
Okay, because it's off by default.
I thought you said to leave it off.
Is that what I said? Oh yeah, leave it
Yes.
off. Allow or restrict optional features for this character. Optional class feature, customize your origin. Yeah, just leave that off.
Okay,
Okay, I'm do half
and we're
that.
doing milestone, right?
Yeah, we're doing milestone.
Okay, perfect.
Fixed. Dave, do you want to do rolls since it looks like you're so ready for your rolls?
I was actually writing.
Oh, you're filling in your Mad Libs from the thing I gave you?
Yeah, because well, I have an idea of what I do in my character. I realized I didn't have anything to give you, so I probably should do that.
Yeah, this is the perfect place for that.
Are we ignoring the coin weight?
No.
No, we aren't ignoring it.
I want
We aren't.
Yeah, I want that off. That
wants us to
I want you to
struggle.
feel the burden of not only not being able to pay for things, but by having too much money, you might be weighed down by having too much money on you.
That's like okay.
What?
Like everything else I leave on though, right?
Yeah, everything else. You got the sources. I have everything except non-core. Partner content's all off. Dice rolling's on. Advancement and hints points, I left whatever the default was for that.
Yeah.
These are on. Coin weight I turned off.
Yep. and that's the only
Modifier
one.
tops, and then you can put this however you want. Campaign only, public, or private. If you do private, I can't see it, and that character can't join the campaign. Just do campaign.
I was just doing public, but I'll do the campaign only. So.
Yeah, because that's still yours. And then just whatever race you guys want, and then I'll let you know if you can do that or not. So money and gold will matter. Let's go over that real quick, because I don't think you guys know how much money and gold will matter.
I have a feeling, as someone who did college and is currently suffering from making that decision, I think it's going to matter a lot.
Yeah. It's going to be great, guys.
Great.
Publish. Copy. Oh, that's the wrong window. This is the window. There you go. So, this is a table I came up with for the student loans in the game. I can't make this bigger. Anyways, 1 copper equals $1 in real life money. 1 silver equals $10. 1 gold piece equals $100, and 1 platinum piece equals $1,000. So when you guys go to a pub and you're like, "Can I have a beer?" It's 5 copper pieces. That's $5. And then this is a rolling table for your student loan debt that will roll once we actually start rolling the game. You guys have to roll me a D100, and whatever that lands on is how much money you end up owing in the game. You have a minimum payment and an interest rate. So if you only make the minimum payment, you could never actually get out of debt.
Oh my gosh.
Any
Can I be an
questions?
Can I be an astral elf? That sounds freaking cool.
Sure. What I don't. Let me see. What's an astro elf?
Oh, I don't need to sleep? Magic can't put you to sleep.
Yeah, I think that's a lot true for most elf.
Oh, I've never played an elf before, as you can see.
Yeah. Group of elves. You're
Also, like, the
medium.
picture is pink. It's pretty cute.
You're medium. You know the following cantrips: dancing lights, light, sacred flame is your spellcasting modifier. You have dark vision. You have prevention saving throws to make our void. King senses. Okay. As a bonus action, you can magically teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. You can use this trait equal to the number of proficiency bonus. You're getting all expended once you finish long. What the fuck? You just get a free teleportation?
Please!
That
please,
seems broken.
Please! You can find a way
Oh
to
god.
handicap it somehow, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I can absolutely. I just want you to explain to me what a space elf is doing in this planet. Because that's what an astral elf is. It's a space elf. It's an elf that lives in space.
Oh, I didn't even think that far. Obviously, they don't live in space anymore. Maybe they're on like a freaking. It's like a exchange program.
Okay. Interesting. I'll think about it.
Well, I gotta figure out because I have to build the rest of my characters. So.
I mean, we'll get your backup races, because it's Spelljammer. So anything that came from Spelljammer came from space.
From space.
Yeah.
Which I think the race I picked is technically that too.
Oh come on! You
one?
can't say no now.
Well, I mean,
absolutely
I can always change my character.
No, yours came from Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica.
Maybe not then. I thought it was that.
Okay.
Michael, do you know what race you want to be?
Can I be a variant human?
Yeah, you can absolutely be a variant human.
It's a variant human.
It's a different version of a human. You know what? Astro Elf, huh? What's another race that stood out to you?
I'm sending you this. This is what I got so far.
I guess a half elf. I guess if I can't be a cool space elf. I think that's a bit.
My only issue is that you get a teleport, a racial teleport. You get like a misty step without any of the mist.
Yeah.
Or the step.
It's the same thing to me. It sounds
Starlight
similar to
Step.
me.
As a bonus action, you can magic teleport up to 30 feet to a non-occupied space you can see. You can use this trait a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus. Wow. And you regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. Okay.
Just give me a yes or no. If you want to say no, that's perfectly okay.
And you're going a spellcaster?
Yes.
Yeah. Figure out what spellcaster you want to play, and then
Okay.
pick the race, figure out what spellcaster you want to play, and then we can revisit this.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Michael, is it okay if I read what you sent me out loud? Because it helps me kind of register what you sent me so far.
Sure. I mean, I guess I don't really care if anybody knows.
Okay. You're a stop motion animator, which means that you're a necromancer. Or at least you're going to try to be a necromancer.
That's right.
Okay. I was influenced by my idol.
What's the best abilities?
That's your idol? Sorry, what?
What's the best abilities, like, for this class? What would you say? Like, intelligence or wisdom?
What are you playing?
He's playing a wizard who's going to spec into the school of necromancy.
I think wizards scale on intellect.
The intelligence?
Gotta be
So-
smart.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
I think if I'm not mistaken, the two things you want the most would be intellect, constitution for survivability, and any
Yeah.
spell that requires concentration. The higher constitution is, the better chances that you're not going to break constitution.
Yeah, it says
So-
here intelligence is your primary, and your saves are intelligence and wisdom. And constitution is good because you want
Okay.
if like Dave said, if you have a concentration spell, and you get hit, you have to roll concentration, a save, which is just a constitution check, and if it's lower than a 10, you fail. If it's higher than a 10, you succeed.
Yeah.
Strength is useless for a wizard. So
Dexterity is still okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
but strength is like your throw stat. You don't
Yeah.
need it at all.
yeah, that's the one you don't care for.
Okay.
Cool. I'm not gonna read the rest of the stuff because I just read who your idol is, and I'm like, okay. All right. So is there a California in this world, Michael?
Well, at first I thought we were playing from the regular world and being thrown
Oh,
into
okay.
See, I had the same thought originally.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Sydney, did you think the same thing?
No, I figured that we were going to a D&D university,
Yeah.
but I think the idea of being thrown in is kind of cool.
Oh, interesting.
I told him I think I watched too many isekais or something.
Yeah, like we were
Uh,
like we graduate with this like shitty degree, and then we get like pulled into the.
Yeah, so
Like,
that's what I
we
thought
meet
was
like a
happening.
random dude in like the student bar, and he's just like, "Ooh, I have an answer to all your problems," and you're just
I
like,
have this
"Huh?"
extracurricular course that you might be
Just
interested
follow me
in.
out. Just follow me out to the
Minivan.
freaking- Yeah, and you're just like, oh, okay. I mean, like, I have this crushing sense of defeat, so why don't I just go to this guy's, kidnapping van, and
Right.
then next thing you know, it's a portal to another world.
That's funny. No, you guys are starting in the D&D world. Maybe next campaign I could do bring real life people into the world of D&D. But
Maybe because I've been listening to too much Dungeons and Daddies.
yeah,
You can just make my idol a version of that.
Yeah.
That's in this world.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
just
yeah.
like make up your own name for that.
Austin,
Like Tom Bilton.
Tom Bilton. Yeah. What were you gonna say, Dave?
the one I shared with you, I'm gonna expand on it, but the last two sections, don't share that because I wanted to talk to you about that separately.
Okay.
But the top two is fine to be public knowledge.
Okay. So
What weapon
we'll
should I use?
won't worry about shitty part-time job because I guess you guys thought
Alright.
you were in the real world, but you're not. We'll figure out shitty part-time job while we're playing. Because I'll just have you guys do a job hunt in the campaign.
Cool.
This sounds very slice of life, which I love.
Yeah, this is going to be heavier on the role playing and problem solving than on the combat. If
I thought of a good part-time job for my guy though.
we'll get there. You guys can tell me what you want to do for part time. But yeah, the only time I think you guys are ever going to be in combat is if one, you guys somehow fuck up really bad, and two, it's part of the story and you can't talk your way out from the combat starting. But what I will say is I might try to present a way, or you might come up with a way to end combat that doesn't require you guys just fighting until HP reaches 0.
It's all about that RP baby.
Yeah, I'm all about. I'd rather have that than like what feels like 2 or 3 hour sessions where we're just focused on dice rolling and killing thing, bringing it down to 0. I don't want to do that too much.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Information about my family. Do you want me to can I read any of this stuff out loud, Michael? Or do you want to keep that to ourselves?
You can keep it to yourself depending on what you think when you read some of it.
Okay. Cool. When you get to the part where you have to roll dice, or rather, what is it, the abilities? Yeah.
Yeah, I was
What-
waiting on that.
When you get there, let me know, and we'll roll for those. Because I think rolling is way more fun than using standard array.
Dun 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 dun. Dun.
Are you already there, Dave?
Oh yeah, that's all I have left in my character sheet.
All right, well, share your screen. I want to see your rolls.
Okay.
Where do we do this?
Yeah, you'll see when I'm pulling this up.
Using Discord, he'll share
Only
his
you can see
screen.
Michael's-
Yeah, when you're making your
Is my
character.
screen still frozen?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't see you.
Camera off and turning it back on.
Yeah, while you're making your character, you'll get to one of the
There
tabs of
we go.
abilities.
Hi, Jordan.
There we go. Hi.
You're saying hi.
Oh yeah, I just put 10 for everything so I can test out my
just
character
inside.
sheet because you couldn't look at your character sheet unless there was something in this.
Yeah.
So let me just get rid of that.
That's
Okay,
perfect.
cool.
Okay.
All right, let's see what I get. Dun 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 dun.
Okay.
Okay.
This is after the
Oh
class.
god.
It's as you're making your character.
What-
Are
what
you
is happening?
serious?
Wow, what is going on?
Can you please?
Oh,
Oh my
this is
This
god!
is
Insane.
about to be the worst character sheet ever.
Oh
Oh
gosh.
my god,
Oh,
that's
that's
good.
All right, and then bad. And this is
Alright.
really bad
Roll
in
your
general.
roll your two lowest ones. Re-roll your two lowest ones. So hit the add group button on the top, Dave. Yeah, add that, and then re-roll your
group.
9 and your 10.
Okay,
Okay.
better. Terrible. Okay.
Alright, well, you got a 12 from that. So
Yep. All right. Well.
figure out where you want to put that.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, Michael, as you're building your character after class, you pick where your ability scores go.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm doing right now.
I think I want to change my
This
race.
is
I gotta think about this.
unfortunate.
I'm gonna come back next week and you guys are gonna be like, you have a completely different character, Sydney. What happened?
I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to figure out what race you're going to play and what
Yeah.
character, what class. I want you guys to also think about, on top of what I told you to give me for today or before this first session starts, think about a quirk or quirky characteristic about your character. Like, let's say, Finkelfocker thinks he's smarter than he actually was. Or Alanis was obsessed with her leaf, or right, like those are quirks, but they play with having that quirk. We kind of build a character around that, so it wasn't their only defining factor. We'll figure that. Like, oh, instead I had a thing for mushrooms, even though we didn't visit that too much.
Not too much in the end. The beginning, we did a lot of foraging.
Yeah, we did a lot of foraging. Then a conflict. That could be something with your character, with an NPC, a political issue, an environmental issue, whatever that conflict might be. It might already be in what Michael sent me and what Dave sent me. I have to read that. But conflict would help. And then something your character wants, right? Like, let's say your character wants to save the family business. And then you find out, well, your family's dead, and you made a new family with your friends.
Done that.
Dun,
already.
dun, that. That's why I brought that one up as an example, because your family died. So, and then what your need is, don't worry about it. Your character will discover what its needs are as we play the game. So just think about a quirk that makes your character stand out. And it could be something really simple, like I like money, or I love to lie about my achievements. Whatever it is, conflict. It could be I hate my dad, or I'm losing the family business. That's why I went to college. Whatever it is, and then a want. Whatever it is. I'm still reading Michael's stuff.
Damn.
I'm on the roll thing now.
Oh, share your screen.
Okay.
Ah, Michael, we got to figure out what's going on with the camera. Have you updated Discord?
I have no clue.
I'm gonna take that as a no.
There might
gonna
be
take
a little green arrow on the top right. Okay,
Top
cool.
right.
Yeah, on Discord.
I don't see anything.
All right, well, that's fine. We'll figure out your camera situation another day. All right, roll your abilities.
Okie dokie. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, it's frozen.
Oh, it's frozen.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I heard the dice roll, but I didn't see the result. Turn your webcam off. Maybe that'll do it. Nope.
No, that didn't help at all, actually. Well,
Oh.
something you gotta do something with your computer.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 7 for the first one, a 10 for the second one.
That's not good.
A 16 for Constitution, I guess.
Well, you can put that wherever you want, but keep going.
Oh, okay, okay. A 10,
Mm-hmm.
a 12, and a 16.
Okay, reroll your 2 lowest ones.
My 2 lowest ones. Okay. How do I re-roll?
So there's a tiny green button that says Add Group.
Yeah.
You click on that and just roll the first 2, and that'll replace your 7 and one of your 10s.
Okay, I see.
What did you get?
An 8 and a 14.
Okay, well, at least you got a 14 out of it. All right.
That's true.
And then there's a little drop down underneath that number. Just assign those numbers to one of the stats. Like, you're gonna want a 16 in your intelligence.
Yes, okay. And a 16 in my Constitution, probably?
Sure, that would help. Wisdom would be good too. Or is it charisma? It's one of those. It depends on how you're trying to play your character. Because wisdom is good for, like, perceiving things, and charisma is going to be good with talking.
Mm.
So if you put points into that 16 into wisdom, your perception is going to be better. Your investigation will also be... No, that's intelligence. Your survival skills would be better. And perception is a pretty good skill, but if you put in charisma, your persuasion will be better, your intimidation, your deception will be better. If you put in constitution, the best thing that comes from that is that it's less likely that you're going to break concentration on a concentration spell.
Yeah, and I think I'm thinking like the 2 16s I'm going to make intelligence and constitution, the 14 charisma, and the wisdom is 12.
Yeah, let me see. There was something else that I recommended for wizards. What did I recommend? Intelligence and wisdom. It's your saves. So that's good.
You want me to, instead of keeping that 8, keep that 10? Or how do you want me to do that?
So your 8 replaces your 7.
Yeah.
And the 14 replaces one of your 10s.
Okay, okay, cool.
Trying to figure out what magic class I want to play my character.
Well, if you were actually doing like a witchy thing, you can probably do like a warlock, or if you don't want to be a straight warlock, you can be like a sorlock, so you can do like a little bit of sorcerer and warlock.
Oh my god, you're gonna make her multi-class?
I don't know. I'm just. She mentioned a witch earlier.
I was thinking, because that's the two I'm like tossed up between. I'm like, do I want to be a sorcerer or do I want to be a warlock? Because I played warlock before and I did enjoy it.
Yeah. So if you do sorcerer, you can either go like 3 levels in the warlock and then everything else into sorcerer, or vice versa. You don't have to like.
Or go with cleric and pick like the death domain.
We already have a necromancer.
What are you trying to do again? You're going witchy?
Yeah.
There's trickery. There's twilight domain. You have a light domain. You have nature domain. You have a lot of different domains as a cleric. And you also get to wear heavier armor. So you're depending on how you build a cleric, you could be a tank, you could be a healer, you could be someone who buffs your party, someone who nerfs the enemy. There's a lot of different angles that you can take for
A
playing.
healer would be actually really good.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a witchy healer. I think that would be nice.
Oh,
You guys
grave
need
domain.
healing. I know. Well, if we're not battling that much, it doesn't really matter.
Hi, honey.
This is what I should have been doing today instead of napping.
Hi.
Michael says hi, but you can't see him. Your headphones are in the drawer.
My headphones.
Yeah.
Nice eyebrows.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be cool.
Yeah. I can hear these. I can hear it in here. That's interesting.
Is my stuff working now?
Yeah,
It is, but it starts to work and then it stops working. So I wonder if you
You're
just
working
need to...
it's been working for the longest it has so far.
Yeah.
Hey, why didn't I save?
It's okay, just put down for a lot.
This is hard.
You don't want to say hi to this? You don't want to say hi to this?
What's hard?
Let's do Warlock.
Alright, let me finish reading Michael's stuff. Alright, I'll work with you, Michael, on how to fix this to fit in the world of D&D. What?
Yeah, I can fix it.
This is left.
Yeah, I see it. I was just ignoring it.
The Phantom.
Can you hear? Does it work?
Yes?
Okay.
I like that.
Don't need the speakers anymore. It's great. Get your own mic one day.
Nothing.
Oh.
I have a mic.
Alright,
have a
I sent
USB?
you.
I have a USB mic.
Oh, okay.
How do you think
Alright,
I
I said-
record?
I sent you a much more updated version of my little backstory.
Oh, you
thing.
edited it.
Yeah, I added more and fixed it and blah blah blah.
Okay. So I sent a message to
I
the
got it.
group in Discord.
I got it.
In Discord. Wow, she got it.
It sent me a
Oh.
notification.
Oh my
It
god!
sent me a notification, and I'm
Oh.
really upset about it, you guys.
Oh!
I'm streaming this too, by the way,
To who?
to YouTube. It's just a video archive library, so I can revisit this.
My hair is not pretty.
Baby, I'm not pretty either.
I'm literally wearing
The
a
cutest
blanket hoodie. It's got cow print on it.
I
and
know,
got
it's so cute.
big pocket right here.
That's a big old
Whoa,
pocket.
You're a kangaroo.
You put your
I am
babies in
cow.
there.
I could,
You're a
actually,
kid.
it is big enough that I could put like a newborn.
Okay, listen.
Oh, bye, Dave.
Oh, there
Don't get
goes
any
Dave.
ideas.
Welcome back, Dave. All right.
Turn on my camera and my Discord straight crashed.
Oh, maybe it's an issue with Discord then. Okay, Michael's still there.
Discord's
That's
been
good.
Discord's been giving me some issues recently. Every time I
There we go.
I quit or do anything with it, it or like crashes. I have to end the task to start it all over again. That's really annoying.
Okay, so
I think I'm building this in a way. All right, I'm ready to roll.
give me a second.
Ay, ay, ay.
Share your screen.
Let me do that. How do I do that?
This is so much better. Now you can hear them so much clearer, right?
I guess.
No?
I
Alright.
felt like I could hear them pretty well before.
Okay, let me make sure I shared the right window. I'm not sharing anything personal.
Yeah.
But live. All right,
What am I
can you
doing?
see my screen?
Nothing. It just, yeah, hold on. Make sure that you're creating a character based on what's in that message. Money's got to matter. You're playing it in a city, a metropolitan city, port city. It's called Richport. You're going to the Adventuring Institute.
Richport.
Yeah. You could decide
It's
if
not
you're...
called the Adventuring Institute of Richport.
Sure. We could call it that. I like that. Adventuring
It's
Institute.
called AIR.
Huh?
Adventuring Institute of Richport. It acronyms to AIR.
Okay. So it's a play on the Art Institute, which is Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale, Art Institute
Yeah.
of Miami.
Our Institute
But
of
they're
Bridgeport.
they're all called AI though. So just like the Adventuring Institute, we can call it the Adventuring Institute of Richport, but it's still
Yeah.
AI for short.
AI Bridgeport.
Richport.
AI Richport. Yeah, we can go over that. Yeah, I like that. I don't hate that. That's cool. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. See, this is why we do session 0.
That's right.
That's right. All right. So first roll, 11, 15, 11.
Lots of 11s.
Oh, that's a good one. 16, 14.
Oh my
13.
gosh.
You want to trade stat sheets?
Oh,
No.
wow. You don't need a reroll. you have good stats. No rerolls for you.
Okay.
That's good. What do you? What?
I know,
I'm gonna
it's
let
good.
you
I want
reroll
to
your
get
two
better.
11s, and you're gonna 16 and an 18. No.
I don't
he
have
gave
an
me
18.
2 pity rolls, and I still got shitty rolls.
No. You have good rolls, Sydney. You're good.
Okay, I decided I was going to do a Warlock, Celestial. I think that's going to be good. There's lots of healing properties with that.
A cleric or a warlock celestial? What?
It's the god that, or the like being that you choose to
You
Warlock
can do
with.
that?
Yeah.
What?
You didn't know that? You like choose a being that like you channel
No,
your
I know you
your
have to pick
magic
like a
from.
Patreon, but patron, but I didn't know it was a. You could pick like a celest. Like, what's the point
It's
of a
the
paladin
celestial
or
being. Huh?
So do you get healing spells from that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How does that fit into your what you went to school for?
Don't worry. I gotta rethink this a bit because I was gonna go with something originally and I decided I didn't want to play that anymore.
Okay.
So I think like a nature. I'm getting like nature healing vibes, like witchy kind of making spells and potions in their dorm room kind of thing. And I'm thinking like, what's like a nature related, like maybe biology or something
druid?
like that. No, not quite like that. Not quite, because we got some star stuff in there too.
Yeah, a druid.
No, I'll figure it out, man. Don't worry about this. I got this. It's in my head.
Okay.
I gotta write this down.
Sure. You can keep your abilities that you rolled if you decide you want to switch classes.
Thank you. I'll figure it out when I don't have a headache.
Yeah. Okay. So that looks good to me.
All right. Thank you.
Let's see
We'll
here.
figure out how we're gonna divide this up.
Is your pet still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I have a cat.
Do you you already have a name for your character, right? It's at the top.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Honk, honk.
How old would the cat be then?
Let's say it's 15. My character's 23.
Okay.
What exactly do you mean by quirk? Because I feel like I already answered that one.
Did you? I didn't finish reading it.
Well.
See.
You're asking me to type things.
Socially awkward, doesn't understand. Most of his adventures are useless, fail, and don't work as intended. I guess the flaw 2 would be your quirk. I don't know. Socially awkward, doesn't understand social cues. Yeah. Okay. That's
I thought maybe. I think both the flaws kind of are quirk in general.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, no,
unless
that
you had
works.
something else in mind, I don't know.
I'll tell you what I have. In
I
mind.
feel like also conflict was answered,
A
unless you
quirk
want
or
something more.
gimmick is the most recognizable and the most shallow aspect of who you are. This is the groundworks upon which they build our characters. Choosing a gimmick or a quirk not only allows us to create a foundation in which to build a more three-dimensional and deeper character, but also makes an easy-to-understand character concept with clear points of view that make an instant impression on the table. So when I read socially awkward, I assume everyone at this table is socially awkward, which is why we're playing D&D. What about this character? Sydney, look at that.
I mean,
For this character, what is it? Like, I'll give you some examples. I like the one that you have about most inventions are useless and fail. Other examples are...
I'll just say this out loud. This doesn't really matter. He's supposed to be kind of eccentric, super into like what he's doing, and he thinks he's the best of the best, but he's fundamentally flawed because everything he does sucks. And he doesn't realize that. He's very blind to his failings.
So,
he's kind of the flubber mad scientist, if you will.
Yeah, I like that. That's fine with me.
Yeah, he's a little quirky mad scientist who's a nice guy. Just doesn't realize that he's kind of.
Is he a nice guy or is he a nice guy?
He's your
like
Robin.
Does he wear fedora, Dave?
No. He's literally in my mind. I had like Robin Williams from the movie Flubber, just a eccentric scientist who makes inventions no one wants.
Are we gonna go through this again?
Go
Can I
through
get to
one.
know everybody's character?
No, because both Dave and
Michael
have given me parts of their character that no one else knows about.
But I mean, like, are we gonna be introduced to each other?
Yeah, we're gonna introduce her.
Cool,
yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
because today it's just creating.
Sure.
Next session will be
Sure
introduction.
what I missed.
I don't think you missed much, and even still, you could just rewatch the stream and get a quick recap of where.
No.
Yeah.
She's like, let's be real.
We're only 47 minutes in, so that's at least 40 minutes of content.
I will not watch anything back.
I won't send you a link. I'll send you a link.
No, it's okay. I'm
Just listen to it in the car when you're driving.
Listen to the podcast.
I have so many other things to listen to in the
Wow,
car
she doesn't want to listen to our content. I get it.
Ouch. She's just like, why would I listen to
Wow.
this shit when I can listen to other actual good things?
Wow.
Thank you, Sydney. You understand?
The starting equipment. We're starting with nothing, right?
Oh, that's a good question. I actually skipped over that.
What was the question?
Where did you
Starting
start?
equipment. We're starting with nothing, right?
So I think you can have your starting equipment. Let me look here at what that gives you.
What are they filling out?
They're filling out the D&D Beyond character sheet.
Where is that?
It's a link that I have to send you.
Oh, got it. See, I'm not included already, you guys.
Well, I
just
sent
want
it to
you
them
to
at the very beginning.
just want you guys
If
all
you
to know
watched the
that.
recording, you would have asked me for that question.
Well, she can't watch the recording yet.
Thank you, Sydney. I don't know why you come.
Yeah,
Even though it is
you
streaming.
can pick equipment because let's just say this is like school approved starting adventuring equipment. Is that sake?
No.
Oh, okay. It looked like a little sake dish.
No, it's a mason jar.
Oh, okay. Not at all like a sake dish. But yeah, just pick equipment.
Like, I guess how much?
Just click choose equipment, and then that should get you started.
Ooh, I get arcane focus. Cool.
Mine says like starting equipment, and then I can just choose equipment. I see. Ah, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I'll show you what I see when I do it.
Yeah, I found it.
You got it? Okay.
Wait, am I picking one of each of these out of these sections?
Yeah, I think you do one or the other out of each section.
Yeah, you either
Okay.
choose equipment or gold. And then when you click on equipment, it will tell you pick one or the other, and
Okay.
then you go to add starting equipment, and you're done.
Okay, cool. What's a Equila? Why Killa?
I have no idea. Can
It's
you
a
show
weapon.
me?
It is weapon.
Ukulele.
A ukulele?
Ukulele. I think it's
No, not
YWKLA or something like that.
Yeah, YKLWA.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the difference between a staff and a rod?
That's a great question.
Like seriously, what is the difference between a staff and a rod?
I think a staff is like Gandalf walked around with,
Mhm.
and a rod is shorter.
Like a pimp cane?
Maybe? Difference staff versus rod. It's short, heavy, and club-like.
Ew, that sounds disgusting. I don't know why. That doesn't sound very witchy to me. Who wants something that's short, stubby, and club-like?
Well, that's
Ew.
what a
Plenty of people want that.
Yeah, a staff, long, thinner, with a hook or a crook at the end.
Okay.
By hook or by crook.
That's,
And then the wand is very short.
yeah, it's Harry Potter kind of shit.
Arcane focus. Does that
yeah.
mean you just get to choose what you want it to be?
Mine says a component pouch or an arcane focus.
Yeah, it should give you a drop down once you pick Arcane Focus.
Oh,
Yeah, you can like choose from. That's why I
And
was reading.
components. I'm glad you brought this up because money's gonna matter in the game. So I'm gonna make components for spells matter too.
Oh man, you're really making us do
What's
like
a
actual
component
like
pouch?
resource management in this
Yeah.
game.
So
You saw. Sorry, continue.
a component pouch is where you put your components that you would use for a spell. Early levels, they don't matter as much, but in later levels, it's ridiculous. Like if I wanted to revive someone, I need to have a gem that's worth at least 500 gold pieces.
So I should do an arcane focus to start then.
You're a
Not
wizard.
a component pouch. Yeah.
I think if you get a component pouch, it's just like a bag that you have in your inventory that you can put components in there for your spells.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile, an arcane focus is like a cross, for example, or a wand or a staff.
Okay. Yeah, it says crystal, orb, rod,
Yeah.
staff.
There
wand.
is like an option for arcane focus in
Yeah,
the drop
there
down,
is.
and I
Yeah,
wonder
there
if that's if you want to like kind of use something a little bit less.
So all that means is that your components are going to be mixed in with your backpack.
Is that bad?
No, it's just harder, I think, to manage because now it's like all in a different place.
Okay.
An arcane focus is just a thing to focus your spells through.
Yeah, because then you can
Dave
think
is
of
writing me
something
a
really cool
novel
and
over
creative.
here.
I was responding to you, but I kept just adding.
You keep adding, yeah.
Look at the last line I wrote to you, just because I thought it would be a funny idea.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, we can talk about how that would work later.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Okay.
Let me send Alana the link to
I
the
think
campaign.
I came up with a really cute name for my character.
Ooh, let me make sure.
I may have used an AI generator to make my character, as far as how he looks
Oh, that's smart. I'm
for
probably
a
gonna
picture.
be
Alright,
Using.
I'll make a one for in Hero Forge.
in Hero Forge, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, AI also works. That's the link.
All right.
We have to make sure the first book is Owl Bear, what do you see?
I need that to be emailed. That's good.
You need that to be emailed?
It's okay. I'll email it to
I'm
myself.
already doing it. Just keep writing your thing.
Yeah,
I'll
combine.
send you updates of my crap. in
Yeah,
a bit.
so I think... Let me go back to Michael's stuff. there's tiny tweaks to do for like this part of your backstory, your information about your family. Yeah, I think you can still make it work. It's just like some of the mentions of modern day stuff won't work as well.
Yeah.
Same with like your favorite toy, uh, your favorite book.
Well, yeah, the favorite toy could be an acronym.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You're right. So it could be whatever you decide it is. Paste.
But yeah, I'll change favorite book though. I'll send you what the acronym stands for.
Okay, I love that. All right, I sent it to you.
I'm combining everything so you don't have to look through whole chat log.
Perfect.
I'm
There you
looking
go.
at college majors now to try to figure out what I'm gonna do. I feel like I'm graduating high school again.
Astrology? Is that not a thing?
Astronomy. You can't.
Astronomy.
There you go. There. Yeah.
Astrologist.
Yeah. What are hippie college majors?
I was thinking about being a communications major.
Botanist.
You would.
I was looking at.
But I don't know how it connects to the fantasy realm.
A communications major?
It's just a BS degree, right?
Sure.
No offense.
You
I wouldn't
can't
say
do-
any degree is a BS degree,
Right.
People would say my degree is a BS degree.
and I wouldn't agree with them.
My degree is total bullshit. You're right.
I would say my degree is BS.
Your degree isn't valid, Dave,
technically a
because your school's
BM,
not
but
around
yeah.
anymore.
That's
Mine
right.
is a BM instead of
That means
BS.
2 of my degrees don't count then.
I have a BS.
So,
That's
Sydney, for
easy.
you, it could be something in social science.
That would definitely feel very caring. A very caring.
Ooh, economics could be a good one for me.
Very caring. Yeah, that could work. Social sciences work.
That's what they were making.
Yeah, it was
So-
what-
Or
That's
jazz studies. Ooh, jazz.
As someone who has a music degree, or 2 of them, maybe careful.
Yeah.
We're also role playing of game. Like
Yeah.
it's not that deep.
Did you decide what class you were gonna go?
No, I haven't done any of that. I just got here.
Okay,
I don't know if you noticed.
I did.
I'm doing Hero Forge
I
now.
haven't gotten anything yet. Let's see. Let's
So
look at my
Michael
email.
is a wizard. Sydney is a warlock.
Sure.
Dave is an artificer, which is an inventor. He's an inventor,
Okay.
right? And depending on how he plays his inventor, he could be a spellcaster, or a tank, or support. Michael is going to be squishy because he's a wizard. Sydney might be a healer because of the subclass that she picked, but I don't know much about that subclass.
We're gonna learn together.
Right, we will. If it's not a good, if it's not like the healing type that you're thinking about, I think cleric is still a good option.
Yeah. I feel like even if it doesn't end up being like a super heavy healer, it's something.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the celestial component, which kind of went back a little bit to what my original character was going to be.
Yeah.
But
I wonder where that came from.
which was going to be someone who thought they were majoring in astrology, but they ended up majoring in like astrophysics.
Sure.
I don't know if I should
Oh.
major in.
But then I was looking into astrophysics today because I feel like I would have to learn a little bit about astrophysics, and it looked really hard.
You might have
So
to
I
math.
decided not to.
So, I don't know if I should do communications or hotel hospitality. What did you just unclick?
It's the only thing that needed to change from that
Oh.
first step.
So do I? Okay, is that it?
Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't know my name.
Celestials. Yeah. Your Patreon is a powerful being of the upper planes. You have bound yourself to an ancient Empyrean, solar, Kinrune, unicorn, or other entity that resides in the planes of everlasting bliss. Your pact with this being allows you to experience the barest touch of the holy light that illuminates your multiverse. Okay, really important, before I forget. Remember Finkelfocker?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And how he was a warlock? And he had a pact His thing was the Great Old One, so he had a pact with Cthulhu.
Mm-hmm.
You need to tell me who your pact is with. It could be something in the D&D universe, because we can use all the same deities that exist in D&D, or you can make up your own. You just gotta tell me what it is, and we can fold it into the story the same way I did that with Dave, or it could just be someone that gives you power, and we can focus more on something else.
Yeah, because with being a warlock, it always feels like there's always this little component of kind of almost corruption, no matter what you do, because of the way the pact works.
Did you maybe not. You didn't play Baldur's Gate, did you, or watch anything on Baldur's Gate 3?
I watched a little bit.
So, that being spoilery, there's a warlock in that story who has a pact, and the whole reason he takes the pact is he makes like a deal with the devil to do good things. So even though like he sacrificed himself in the long run, he did it so that he can become more powerful to do good now.
Yeah.
So like you don't necessarily have to be a bad person to be a warlock. You just have to understand that you're making some sort of sacrifice. For your goal. So it doesn't. Being a warlock doesn't necessarily make you evil.
No,
it
never said.
Yeah.
You know, I said there's a component, not that it's necessarily something bad.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This is what I'll just procrastinate work with tomorrow.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, okay, so your first level spells, you can get Cure Wounds.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's cool. Do you still get Eldritch Blast? You have to, because that's a warlock staple. There's no way you don't get Eldritch Blast.
It's one of the cantrips she would have to pick when she clicks her spell list. She might not have messed with that yet.
No, I haven't touched that yet. I didn't get that prompted yet. I don't. Well, I'll do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to write my character's backstory right now. In a stunning twist of events, my character still has both her parents.
And they're still alive, and they love
And they're
me,
still alive.
and they're very supportive about my decisions.
And they are very supportive of her.
That's perfect for someone who's like witchy.
Yeah.
And in astronomy, they're like, whatever you want to do, honey, we support you.
It's just like she sets up her first altar when she's like 10. They're like, whatever you want to do, honey.
Whatever you want to do.
There's some weird noises coming from your bedroom. What's going on there?
So, and don't forget.
Hands above the table.
Don't forget, we're in the city of Richport. Are you from Richport? Are you from a neighboring city, town, or village but near Richport? Or are you in a different city in a different continent?
What is Richport like? Is it
give us Richport vibes.
Like, are we talking? Is Richport?
Are we like Cambridge?
At Atlanta? Is
Miami?
Miami? Is it New York?
Is it beachy?
Is it Oxford?
Is it? Are we talking like?
Is it a
northern?
large city? Is it a small city?
It's a massive metropolis city.
Okay.
It's I'm thinking West Coast, like San Francisco or Seattle.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Are we thinking San Francisco? Because San Francisco has a microclimate where it's actually kind of chilly there sometimes.
Yeah, it's very optimal kind of weather. You know, you never have to worry about too much it getting too cold or too hot.
Okay.
In the ideal scenario, not the current scenario where climate change is fucking everything up in San Francisco. But,
this is a fancy world that doesn't exist.
Yeah,
climate change, what's that?
Is it like a destination? Like, do people are like, oh my gosh, I want to go to Richport?
Yeah, it is a trade. It's a port where there's a lot of traffic, a lot of trade. Destination sure probably has some sort of like touristy things on it, but it is a major city because of its location, and a lot of like merchants travel there to do a lot of business. A lot of governments meet there too, because of how their resources get sent to them. They probably have to meet at Richport.
It's like a capital city.
Yeah, it's a massive capital metropolis city.
Are there like several universities in the city? Are like universities like? Do we have like
rivals?
Yeah, rival. Like, is there a rival?
None as big as yours.
Okay.
The Adventuring Institute is the biggest university in all of Richport. Dare I say, the continent that you guys are in.
Okay.
These are great questions.
Yeah, I
Why
have.
we're here.
I'm definitely gonna have to talk to you one-on-one because I have a lot of ideas for my character, and I'm like, I'm DMing myself, where I'm like, no, I'm getting like too far ahead of myself. I got to make sure it works with his story.
Yeah.
So I'll just talk to you about it
Yeah,
later.
I will say for the majority of the game, the first 1/4, 3 or 1/3 of the game, you guys are going to be in the city.
Okay.
And like I'm estimating a year to 2 years of us playing this game. So that means what? Maybe like 3 to 4 months we're all going to be in the city.
I would say a year to 2 years. That's insane. No, not really.
Well, the other campaign took like a year and a half.
Yeah, that's why I said, oh, never mind. No, we've been there, done that. I think it's actually going to be longer than that now that you've spoken.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of you have like one campaign under your belt, so now you kind of have a general idea how it works now.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be better at role playing this time around.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll actually be better at the game itself.
Oh, you were pretty good. You were pretty good at the game. Oh, you're still picking a race. Okay.
I just got here.
I know,
God
no,
damn it, Austin.
I'm not shaming you.
I
I
feel
was
like
just
you
looking.
So, so just in general from the group comp, I think I'm going the frontliner variant that you know about.
It certainly feels that way.
Yeah, so that's that, I guess.
Yeah. Being
It's gonna take a while to get to that point, though.
Sydney, having your patron be celestial, being connected with such power can cause changes in your behavior and beliefs. You might find yourself driven to annihilate the undead, defeat fiends, and to protect the innocents. At times, your heart might also be filled with a longing for celestial realm of your patron and a desire to wander that paradise for the rest of your days. But you know that your mission is amongst mortals for now, and that your pact binds you to bring light to dark places of the world. Have you seen a documentary on Netflix called Mother God or something like that?
It's on
Is that-
HBO, I think.
Is it
Yeah.
HBO?
Mhm.
It's HBO.
Yeah.
That's what that just reminded me of.
Yeah. Like you're walking this very thin line of, oh,
Yeah, guys,
it's like
look
you're
out
like-
for those
you're
cloud
like, oh,
ships.
I
You
gotta
have to
save
look out.
everyone, but like you'll do anything to save everyone, even if it ends up like actually really hurting them and dooming them to a life of like pain and misery.
Yeah.
But
Just watch out
Or
for those
deities, the
cloud ships.
creatures from
ships.
Nope.
Okay. Let me.
It's in the clouds.
Dave, you need to watch that documentary on HBO Max.
Really
it's
good.
my turn to
I haven't
play
seen it,
the
no.
slightly spacey character. Yay!
Yay! I love that for us.
I think I'm sticking with how my character looks. Here, I'll share it. I'll share it in chat so everyone can see. Where's that picture? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Downloads. Here it is.
That's your character.
So AI generated my character. So
Where is it?
Yeah, where is
I'm posting it right now.
Okay.
In the voice chat?
Uh,
or just in the regular
yeah.
chat?
Oh yeah, I'll post in the regular chat. That makes sense. D&D chat. And wait, where did the picture go? Oh, there it is. Yeah,
You can put it in the voice chat.
I already put it in there.
Maybe
That's
I
the
should-
one I used for my portrait. This is what the full picture looks like.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that works.
that was AI generated. I came up. It made some crazy ones, but they all looked like he was too cool, and that wasn't acceptable. Need him to look a little more dorky.
Yeah.
Maybe I should major in turf grass science.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
And the more you talk, the more I feel like you're just making a druid that isn't a druid.
I was joking. About
Okay.
Does it have a thing with leaves?
No.
Alana's
Oh no, that was a bard.
Have you
Alana's...
told them about my character?
No, not
Oh, okay.
yet.
All right.
I was gonna say Alanis was a druid that was playing a bard.
I don't know what you're talking about. Obviously.
I was thinking anthropology, actually.
She multi-classed without multi-classing.
Yeah, I think just based on your warlock subclass, You definitely feel like you're like a messiah-like person put in this world,
Mm.
and your major reflects that messiah complex that you have.
What's more? What majors have more complexes than
You were
anthropology?
burdened with great
You could do
purpose.
theology.
Which one do you
Yeah,
think?
theology is a good
Should
one.
I be this
Theology
one
would
or
be
that
good.
one?
Uh, which one? What was your first option?
This one.
A high elf?
Or
I don't know what this one does. This is legacy.
I don't know what that means.
It means it's retired.
Ooh, fun.
Genasi. Do they have?
Genasi.
Thank
There's
you.
a
They got rid of it.
there's a updated version of it. I'm pretty sure.
Are you making a character? Okay. Go to your email and click on the link that I sent you.
That's what I did. That's
Oh,
what
that's
I'm
so
at.
weird.
What's wrong?
Here, let me see.
Because you should have so many more races to pick from.
That's what came up when I clicked the link you sent me.
Yeah, I have so many more. Okay. Is it one of these tabs? No, it's going to be...
How's it spelled? G, right? Yeah.
GENASI.
Yeah, there should be
Is
there
it with
should be
Google?
one that's like a drop down that yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, there's like 5 or 6 choices.
I don't know.
I didn't think so.
I almost picked that race. It's a cool one.
Let's put this one in.
I know, but it didn't have any of the classes.
Okay.
Or races.
I just created that.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to get you set up here.
We're doing the exact same thing.
There you go.
How come that one has it?
I don't know what you did.
I just did what I did.
That's why we did this. Now you have so many more races to pick from. Okay.
The ones that I was looking at aren't even here.
They're there. Are they not? So the elf should
Where's the elf one?
just look for elf. It's alphabetical. There it is.
Okay.
See, now there's like a few extra ones.
I think I want this one because
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm reacting to your message, Michael.
Which one?
The last one you sent me.
the Genasi is on here.
Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. We
It is it there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay, good. This is what I wanted to check. Now that this is there. Turn that off. So you do it's still there, but it's not. Oh, I see. They broke it up into 4 separate ones. You're thinking this one.
Yeah.
You're humanoid, you walk 30 feet, you have dark vision, you have fire resistance, you know how to produce a flame cantrip starting at 3rd level, you can cast a burning hand spell with this straight. What's the difference between this and the legacy one?
I don't know what that means.
It's the same thing. Okay, cool. Anyways, I don't know if I'm okay with you playing a fire thing.
He always shuts me down.
That's not true.
He turned me down too, so it's,
Did you pick a different race, Sydney?
yeah. I ended up going with the half elf.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll be the high elf.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
I will allow it. How do you pronounce that, Michael? The where you're from?
Gramelville.
Tramelville. Okay. So you went from Tramelville to warmer climates.
That's right.
Okay. I like that. So Ridgeport, where did you guys come from? Now, like between now and the first session, will be good to figure out how you guys became friends or how do you know each other. Like, were you childhood best friends and you came to college together? Did you guys get to know each other in the party, in a class? Because how do I get you guys to go on an adventure together once you've graduated, right?
I feel like a party's a fun one.
Well, we all met at a party freshman year.
Yeah.
We all got into trouble and were put into
No.
summer
No.
whatever, and we called ourselves the
Summer?
Cool Kids Club,
No,
and
the
we
name of
learned
your
about
club?
friendship
absolutely
and
not.
Is that the name of your adventuring party, the Cool Kids Club?
Oh, no, we're still the Starcross losers.
Okay. All right.
The after school club.
And then I left the building and jumped in frozen time, and the music played, "Don't you forget about me." That's where the campaign begins.
Everyone's just like, why is he just frozen like that? That's kind of weird.
That's his trait.
Where, Dave? Do you know where your character's from? Did you send me that already?
Who are you talking to?
Do you know where your character's from?
I was just gonna say he's from the city.
Okay, so he's from Bridgeport.
Is there like a rival city that Richport has? Like maybe there's like another city across.
Like Port Rich or something.
Right, like Ohio and Michigan are kind of rivals, right?
Yeah, like like everyone's like, oh yeah, like.
Or San Francisco and Oakland, or New York and Jersey.
Right, like that kind of element of like, oh yeah, I don't live in Seattle. I live in Portland. Like.
That's a good one. What would the rival city be called?
I don't know.
Because I assume it'd be further inland.
I don't know.
I could probably make it still be connected to the bay, like San Francisco and Oakland.
Yeah, it could still be connected, but it's just like, oh, that's where, like, those people live there.
Right.
And those people live there. Like,
Wow.
there's like suddenly you're like, oh, I'm from this place, and you know where I'm from. You're like, oh,
What's the name of our city? What's the name of
Ridgeport.
Ridgeport. The other side's Poorport.
Poorport?
No.
That's too on the nose, though. That's too on the nose.
Hey man, Ridgeport's pretty on the nose too.
Yeah, Richport's pretty on the nose.
Right. What I called it Ridgeport because I'm from Puerto Rico, which is Ridgeport.
What the-
Oh.
Oh,
Not
wow.
because it makes a lot of money.
Why wouldn't it be called? Like, obviously, it's a rich place to live. That people.
Puerto Rico?
I don't know. I've never lived in Puerto Rico. It seems like a lovely place to live.
All right, then the other place is
I was
called
talking
Miami.
about Richport.
No, the other place can't be called Miami. Sure.
It's called Maima.
Miami. Oh, I love it.
South Maima.
You start with inspiration, Dave.
I should start with inspiration too.
Why?
Because I came up with the university name. I finished it.
Oh, sure. You get inspiration too.
Inspiration for everyone.
How do you spell Maima?
How do you think it's spelled? What does your heart tell you?
Yeah, what does your heart tell you?
M-I-A.
Oh,
M-I-E-A. Maima. No, that's not even close to what it sounds like.
No.
Spell it phonetically.
Yeah, Myema.
Yeah, Maima. Yeah, that's
Maima.
Maima.
From South Maima.
Yeah.
South Maima.
Let's see. South Maima. I love it. Great. That was a great suggestion, Alana. You also got inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Working, Michael.
Michael, you get inspiration too.
Everyone starts with inspiration.
The women that come out of Maima are pretty spot on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, those Maima women.
Those Maima women, you know?
Close. I want to see what Google translates.
Welcome to Maima. Ami.
It has to be inland. It can't have a beach. It can't be on the coast.
It's just counter. It's just
It's like
swampland.
a mountain. It's like in the mountains or something. Like it's super
You
cold
guys want to
there.
see what it says? Google
Sure.
Translate.
Maima. The dragon's mouth.
Maima.
Perfect. Can you guys hear that?
Maima. Yeah. I thought it was like gonna translate into
Maima.
something.
Maima. Maima.
Maima. Maima.
Maima.
All right, I'm done. Actually works. Okay. Rival city.
Welcome to Maima.
Okay.
I think that's where the new GTA is gonna take place.
Maima.
That's right.
Fucking A.
It comes out in like 3 years.
So, does your character have a name, Dave? He does. Okay.
Yeah.
We do.
He goes by Rin.
Rin.
Rin as in R-I-N or Ren as in W?
R-I-N. Rin.
Okay.
Oh, I have a headache. Ooh, I'll
Yeah.
work on
Okay.
this
How
one
old is your
more.
character?
We're saying this is like after college, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking he's like mid-20s. So let's just say like 25.
Okay. I mean, after college is relevant to like the race that you guys play, because like
I mean,
elf could be
That's a
200
good
years
question.
old.
I have no idea how old these guys are. Let me check.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he's still adolescent. So let me look up this race. I never heard of this race before I started looking at it for this
Right.
character. So
Native to Richport.
mature slower than humans do.
Okay, so you can still be
reaching-
25.
Reaches maturity around 40. Their lifespan is typically 350, with some living up to 500 years.
Yeah. Okay. So 25 makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Because you've reached the same level of maturity as a human, you just live longer past that. Okay. So you're a native of Richport. What about your character, Sydney?
Sure,
Where's-
native.
She's a Richport native?
Yeah, that makes it a little easier for me.
Oh, also, my character's technically partially amphibious, apparently.
She feels like
What?
she feels like she
Yeah.
was born in the right place at the right time to make true changes in this universe.
Why is your character partially amphibious?
It's the race. They're enlightened fish folk, basically. By absorbing oxygen through their skin,
I mean,
they
it
can breathe
makes
underwater.
sense because you're in a port city.
There you go. Vodelkin are tall and slender, standing almost head taller than most humans, but weighing about the same. They're headless. Their hairless skin, though I saw pictures with hair, so I'm not going by
I
that.
have my name.
Their eyes are darker shades of blue or violet. They lack external ears. Well, my picture doesn't match that either.
It's like the character
they're
from
amphibious.
from
yeah.
Hellboy.
Yeah, they're like what's his name? What did they call him? Einstein? No. They named him after a president, right? What was it?
I don't
Abe?
know.
Oh, his name was Abe.
His name was Abe. Yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to look like that. My picture makes him look more human, but whatever. Maybe I'll find a better picture for him later. I never actually looked at a picture of these guys. Now to think about it, I just typed in Veldelkin AI generate, and clearly the AI didn't know what the fuck that was.
It was just like, okay,
And it's like, sure, whatever that is.
So can they live outside of the water?
Yeah, no, it says the descriptions just says that they can actually stay underwater for up to an hour before having to surface. They're just
Nala Van.
they're amphibious. They're
My
land based, but they whatever.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll read that in a second. How old is your character?
How old is she?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 25.
You're
My
high.
character's 22.
22.
Oh, you know what?
You guys graduated. You graduated 22. Wow.
I'm not graduated yet.
Yeah. Well, we'll cross that path. I want to make sure high elves, what their maturity age
I
is.
looked up what half elves is, and they age through adulthood the same as humans, but they live until about 180 or over 180 years.
Now, where would it say that?
I don't know. I just looked it up online. Oh, this is on Roll20. Sounds pretty legit.
Oh,
Okay.
that's crazy that it doesn't specify in D&D Beyond.
Maybe they just start out already mature.
Also, I graduated school at 22. That's when I graduated college. I was 22.
Same. Like the real me.
Yeah, the real me also.
But
Like this could take place in our last semester. That would make sense.
okay.
D&D High Elf Age Lifespan. Let's do that. Elves reach physical maturity about the same as humans, so that checks out. What was your age?
25.
25 years old. Okay. You could live up to 750 years.
I'm young. I'm a little baby elf.
You're a baby
Little baby
elf.
high elf.
Yeah.
Oh, babies. We're just all babies. We don't know
Okay.
what we're doing.
That's right.
All right.
Very true. All right.
So that's a fun last name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And okay, so how do I do this ability scores thing?
Click on the drop down, manual and rolled, and then click roll on all those, one by one. Holy shit, you got an 18, 11, 12, 14, 14.
You rolled better than I did.
Jesus, I'm the weakest
6.
party member.
You're good. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to deal with that 6 because you got an 18. What class did you pick?
I'm a sorcerer.
Oh, you went sorcerer? Yeah. Okay.
We're all magical.
You're all
I hope
magic.
yep. I hope all these wizards and sorcerers can tank because I am the weakest one in the
I'm
group.
not. I was
my
not
God.
planning to take.
Should I not be? I can change it.
So
No, you're fine.
here, so Michael's a wizard.
Sure.
Sydney's a warlock.
Yeah.
Both famously squishy characters.
Okay.
Especially since I use strength as my lowest stat too.
Yeah.
Yay.
Dave is a artificer, which isn't very tanky until level 3 or 4.
What are you saying? Tanky?
Tanky meaning that you take the most damage,
Got it. Like a tank.
like a tank.
Yes,
Got
like a
it.
Got it.
Okay. I
And
was like,
I'm turned that way until level 3.
So and then your sorcerer, I think lines up with your character's story pretty well.
thank you. I
You're-
thought so.
yeah.
We talked about
We
it.
did, yeah. It's a lot of spellcasters.
Oh, don't worry about it.
I won't.
Not for me.
This is your decisions.
So now I take these numbers and I
Like
can
you're
just...
all in the
yeah,
magic
now you put them where
Where
they
I
make the
want
most
them.
sense. Yeah.
Got it.
But for you, let's look at the sorcerer real quick because I don't want you to put things in the wrong spot. Let's create where's the characters? Can't characters. View. Character builder. So let's get rid of that. So you want your point to be your biggest number to be on charisma.
Okay.
Then constitution should be your second biggest, so one of your 14s. How come it's not updating? It's fine.
I think I have to apply.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's it? That's all I should focus on? I made strength my weak one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Probably put your 12 in dex. And
Not wisdom?
You could put wisdom in that one. What'd you put? 14 in intelligence? Yeah, that's fine. I think that lines up with your character. Wisdom's pretty good.
Alright, so 11 is dex.
Sure.
Alright,
And then, did you already hit a boy?
I just did.
Okay. So, your total, sure, down here. So you have a 15 to intelligence, 12 to wisdom, 18 charisma. Jesus Christ. Yep, you're fine.
Cool. Dex description. Boy, get an extra language.
Choose a background too. Did you guys pick backgrounds?
No.
Yeah, I did.
I think everyone has to pick a background, though. No? Is that not?
No.
I mean, it prompts you to, but I guess you can skip it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess you can skip it.
I can go back and edit it.
Yeah, because the reason I ask is because it helps add to the flavor of your character. So let me share my screen again really quick.
Background.
Alright, so let's pretend that I'm also building a spellcaster with this. And I want to have a higher intelligence or wisdom or charisma. Any one of these backgrounds can help me with that. Like, I don't know which light hand is, but I see here and I have skill proficiencies in performance and sleight of hand. There's some flavor text in here for what it is that I picked, and then I also get to pick a different language because of that background that I picked. So let's say I go with noble because I come from an aristocratic family.
That's what I just picked.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, you get to pick a game set which you can use for role playing. You get proficiencies in history and persuasion, and then you also get to pick a different language, and you have a position of privilege which you can use for your role playing and the flavoring of your character. Let's say that acolyte, that works for Sydney's character because they're a warlock with a Patreon of Celestial. So you get insight to skill proficiency and insight in religion, and then shelter of the faithful, whatever the fuck that means. But you also get 2 languages.
Ooh,
So
she's
just
trilingual.
yeah, so you can just look through all these ones that are here and pick the one that you feel is going to fit best for your character. I tend to just pick based on what it gives me, not so much for the flavor.
What's a game set?
A game set is literally like a chessboard or cards.
What does that matter?
It does. It's for flavors for RP. So if you wanted to be like, oh, does anybody want to play a game of cards?
Got it.
You could do that.
Did someone say a children's card game?
Plaintiff? Interesting. Alright, so like let's say you also wanted to have a background in something that's like a craft. I'm trying to think what would that be. Yeah, because this gives, like this one, Sailor, gives me a tool proficiency in navigating tools and vehicles, water vehicles. So if ever there was a scenario where there was a boat, because you have a sailor background, you're proficient in maneuvering that vehicle better than the rest of your party would be. So, that's backgrounds. Michael, did you pick a background?
Let's see.
Things are closed.
Background.
Because it's gonna get.
I don't know. Georgia State is delayed opening.
Weather. I don't think your friend's leaving Atlanta tomorrow.
She says she has a 7 a.m. flight on Southwest, so we'll see.
That might be the time she needs to leave.
Is it under description?
Yes.
Yeah, I picked Acolyte as my background.
Yep, that works.
I don't remember what I did for mine. Let's see.
What is Grace doing? Is she doing like a mood board?
No, I think she's getting stuff ready for. She's like sold.
Got it.
Right, Grace? Yeah, she's selling like 10 things.
Good.
Impact.
I'll go over some house rules that I've written down. So, I think it's stuff that we've done before in other games, stuff that I'm tweaking from other games, and maybe some new ones that I haven't done. Let me finish writing down this thought. Okay, so house rules. So you know how you guys roll for initiative?
Yes.
And then you get a nat 20, and all that means that's how high you are in the initiative order.
Right.
So now, when you roll a nat 20, that means you get to pick what order you want to go. So everyone else gets to pick where they go in the initiative order, and then you, as the person who rolled a nat 20, gets to pick, oh, I want to go first, or I want to go after Alana's character, or I want to go last. You get to decide when you roll a nat 20.
Okay.
Inspiration, famously, you have to use it before you know the result of your roll. You can use it once you find out that you failed. So you could be like, I'm going to try to persuade this guy. Does a 12 work? No. I'm going to use my inspiration. That's fine. That's fine. You can do that now. Critical miss. So when you roll a nat 1, something bad's going to happen to you or to your teammates around you. It all depends on how you go about doing the action when you roll the nat 1. And I'll tell you the consequences. And then your first consumable, any potions, is a bonus action. And then any additional ones is a regular action. And if I come up with more house rules, I'll add them here. But that's the ones that I came up with since the last time we played. Because I want that nat 20 for initiative roll to actually feel important.
Okay.
Cool beans.
You can use inspiration at any point. And critical miss, harm to self or to others. And bonus action to use a consumable, not a regular action.
Thinking about changing my race.
Okay.
Mostly because I'm trying to make up for the fact that I don't have good stats.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that's insane. You got like 5 11s in a row.
Yeah, and one of my rerolls was the same as my bad roll, so it didn't matter. So,
You can. Here, I'll give you an option, Dave. You can use what you rolled, or you can use standard array.
I don't know. I'm looking at some race options that might just bypass the issue, but
Okay.
then I feel like you're gonna say no to those race options.
Well,
So
that's what I'm
like,
saying. You can
I'm
use
looking.
what you rolled, or you can use standard array, which is 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15. You can still change your race, regardless of what you end up going with.
yeah, my stats are garbage. What were the choices for the standard array?
8, 10, 12, 13, 14, and 15.
Okay. Let me see if that looks good.
So stupid. Oh my god.
I think this is that right? And also, do you think I'm this? Based off of what I told you?
Yeah, you can be that.
Okay.
We don't really play with alignment too much.
Okay.
But yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I did the AI generation using the description of the race to make it look more like the description. It ended up just being frog people or swamp thing.
Oh my god.
It actually looked pretty great though. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with that race or not, but maybe with this new stats, maybe. I don't know. All right, let's see. So the stat array was. I don't know why it's not clicking my brain. Intellect. Oh, I see. It's pre-built in here. I don't even have to think about it. So this is really gonna okay. What's the level progression gonna be in this campaign?
Mouse down.
Yeah. Okay. This should be interesting.
Now what?
All right.
I think I finished
Um,
everything.
Let's look at my character sheet now.
Did you name your character? Yeah, you named your character.
Yeah.
You picked that. You're level 1 sorcerer. You should probably pick spells. You can have 4 cantrips and 2 spells.
Oh. How'd you find that?
It's under your class features.
Mm-hmm.
So when you level up, you can expand this
Sure.
to see what you're gonna get. Jesus Christ! Why won't this expand? Okay, great. So this is what's coming up, and every time you level, you also get a spell. That doesn't tell you, but it'll be in here, and you can see how many cantrips and spells you can have.
Oh, okay.
And this tells you the level of spells. So a cantrip is a 0. So now you're filtering through that.
Got
Now
it.
you're filtering through that.
Okay. I thought I already added a cantrip.
You might have gotten a cantrip because
yeah,
of
it
your
gave me a cantrip,
yeah, because of your
but
class.
it does. I see it here, and it doesn't have.
It's because it might already be in your spell book, but you're picking from this list, so you're not going to see it reflected there.
Okay, so will it tell me that about what I already have in my spell
Yeah.
book?
So if you let's just pick this one, learn. It's in there.
Yeah, but what about the one that came automatically?
It'll be in your character sheet at the end.
At the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be a funny race, but I totally want to make a character that's a furbog, but not this character. That just seems like a fun race to play. Da. Yeah, I'll stay as this race. What does this guy do? That's funny. Alright, cool. Next. I should probably leave the lifestyle blank, right? Because that's the one that like determines what extra money you get starting off.
You can put it in there. Under the description, right?
Yeah, I mean it changes what extra money you get starting off by
Yeah,
picking one of those
I'll
up.
tweak that later. You can pick the lifestyle if you want. Because it's like 10 gold, right? If you go with...
If you pick the most expensive one, yeah.
Yeah, but don't be a dick and pick the most expensive one. Pick the one that makes the most sense for your character.
Got it. Squalid. I get 1 silver.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, did you guys pick your spells, Michael and Sydney?
I have not.
Okay,
I'm
I was
still
just...
making my
Backstory right
character
now.
in Hero Forge.
Okay, because I just went over that with Alana. Let me just go pick Wizard real quick so I can show you guys how to do that. Share screen. Alright, so this is my class. I'm level 1. Let's get rid of this. Great. I'm level 1. I picked everything related to that. As I level up, let's go to 3. I'll get more shit down here that I can pick from. Let's go with that one. Right, and that's it. But there's another tab up here. It says spells. And when you click on that tab, you'll see this, which is empty. This, which should also be empty because they're level 1. So you click on add spells on the bottom. And now you can see your cantrips and prepared spells. And you can filter based on the level of spells down here. So if you go in here, you can pick up to 3 cantrips for this wizard and up to 2 spells for this wizard. So I suggest you guys do that so that way when it comes to the first session, we don't have to figure out the spell situation. You still picking spells, babe?
Yeah, I have 1 more cantrip to pick.
Which ones do you have so far?
That's a great question.
Click on known spells. You have poison spray. What's mine? Silver.
Mine's Sliver.
Oh yeah.
I drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature I see within range.
Okay. I think, and you get 3?
I get 4.
You get 4? Ooh.
4 cantrips.
Okay. Pick a utility one.
I don't
This is
know.
what happens when I type amphibious with my description. It just turns into frog people.
Let me see.
What do you mean by
Utility. It doesn't do damage, but it does something that would be helpful, like
sure, like creating fire?
or mending.
I was thinking about mending, and then
Mending
you
does-
asked me for something.
Yeah, mending's a good one. Mage hand is also good. It can't do anything, but let's pretend you're.
I use Mage Hand a lot. I are very.
Here, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna push a wall down with Mage Hand, and Mage
That's
Hand
not
can't do
what
that.
I tried
I know,
to do.
but
That's
like,
whatever.
but let's pretend you and your friends are locked up in prison.
Mm-hmm.
You can use Mage Hand since you're a sorcerer, without the same limitations as like a wizard,
Mm-hmm.
and they could go grab the key from the desk that you can see. It can pick up small objects. It just can't. And it can pull a lever, which you have used Mage Hand for.
Oh, so many times.
Right.
All right, maybe I will get Mage Hand again. I just wanted to be very different from my last character.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
What are your other cantrips?
So many decisions. Holy cow.
I know. Wizards get access to the most amount of spells.
That's a lot.
Every single time you do a long rest, you can change which spells are active too.
Yeah, as a wizard, you get to swap out spells.
Nice.
Message is also a really good one.
Well, that's the one that I think I got with my class or race or whichever one.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I picked that one.
Let's see. How do I switch? Oh, fucking A. How do you switch? Maybe it's this? Yeah. Spells.
Yep,
There it is. Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
I need that one. I need it for my character.
Why?
Because I know why. You don't need to know why.
I kind of do. I'm the DM.
Not yet.
It's like, back off, bro.
Yeah, I do need to know so that way I can play with it. I can help you with it. We'll talk about it offline.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, okay. Frostbite, green. Trying to see if there's another one you can use. These are good though. Do you have Firebolt? You have Thunderclap, which I think is good. Okay. Firebolt.
This one?
Yeah. Because Firebolt does 1d10. It's the most damage out of your cantrips. And you, as a sorcerer, you don't get a lot of spells compared to like a wizard.
That's fine.
So a Firebolt's a reliable one, and it scales. So
what should I?
So it's 1d10.
So you're saying I shouldn't do Thunderclap?
No, Thunderclap is good. If I were you, I'd probably replace either Mind Silver or Poison Spray.
Sliver.
Mind Sliver or Poison Spray.
But why? Why not those? Don't these also get higher as they scale up?
They do. Yeah, I guess that's fine.
This one works well with my character.
This one works really well with your character. I like that one. All right, that's fine. I was just making a suggestion.
Okay. I think I'm done. What else do you need me to do?
I need you to, in writing, send me the things that are in here. You can send that to me in an email. I guess we can read over that.
I'll just take a picture of it and send it to you.
Okay.
I guess I should write more things in here.
Yeah. So let's see. I talked about money being important. Went over house rules. I asked you guys to come up with a quirk, conflict, and want for your characters. I wonder if I can copy and paste this, because I got this from somewhere online and I thought it was pretty good. Copy. Sweet. So, do you guys need... I think you already have everything you need for your characters. You're just doing Hero Forge stuff?
I'm working on my character's background, but you might not get that from me until tomorrow, to be honest.
What's the nation that Richport and Maima are located in? What country?
Okay.
Oh, Discord crashed for Michael. Did he just text again?
Oh, there he goes.
Bye, Michael. Can't get it to load up. We need to get Michael a new computer.
So is there a nation?
It isn't a nation. I haven't come up with a name for it yet.
Because my favorite toy is like an American Girl toy doll from my childhood.
American?
American Girl doll.
American Girl.
I don't know.
I have-
what that
He
is.
has 2 sisters, y'all. Just letting you know. He doesn't
Yeah.
have
American
Girl.
doll.
That's like the most coveted
They're
doll.
very expensive.
That was so
Very
weird. My
expensive.
thing crashed for a hot minute there.
I
Yeah,
don't-
we saw.
I don't know if my sisters had these.
I didn't have one because my parents couldn't afford it. So
I had one.
okay,
Ooh.
bougie.
Not really. You would think that, but no. It was just my dad
Okay.
trying to make up for things.
So you're
Okay.
you're trying to say you want the nation equivalent of the-
Exactly.
so if it's not an American doll, it's a whatever the nation is. Fuck.
Right.
I haven't come up with a name for that yet.
That's my favorite childhood toy.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna write that down.
Just put American doll parentheses for now, close parentheses.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you guys information on the geography of the world,
That's fine. I just wanted to know.
because you guys should at least know the continent that you're in
Yes.
and the nation that you're in. Not Seta.
Michael.
Michael's character.
Isaac.
Isaac, that's right. Isaac will know a little bit more about the geography of the world based on his backstory.
I think those are good. I think that's a good set of spells to have. Yeah, I think that's well. Apparently, I'm creating a character that wants to be a cult leader, so that's where it's going at this
Yeah,
point.
I love that. You've accidentally went with a cult leader.
Yeah, I accidentally went with the cult leader. She just feels like she has a higher calling in this world, and
Oh my gosh, it's just like Mother God.
yeah, it ended up being like that apparently. She's and she wants to have followers so that she can bring about the peace.
Okay.
The aliens are gonna come pick them up, right?
But you know what? If you went with Astral Elf, that would have made sense.
I feel like my character would be like you're a god that doesn't exist. Science.
Meanwhile, evidence of magic and religion all around
That's
him.
why-
He's like I don't believe in
But
magic.
that's literally why I decided to make my character an anthropologist, because I feel like she would always be searching for things in the past to prove everything that she's been talking about.
I like how Dave's character is potentially an atheist, and we have a warlock who is committed to a celestial patron of some sort.
Yeah.
All right, it's official. My character just thinks that magic is just science we don't understand.
I like that. That's a good
I
angle.
feel like my character and
That's
your
the-
character could agree on that thing.
Yeah. That's like an anime premise, though.
I think that's literally something that Thor says from the Thor movies.
Oh, interesting.
I think he said that to Jane Foster in like the first Thor movie.
Michael
Science.
Flanagan.
It's not magic. It's just science you don't understand.
Oh, there you go.
I totally stole it. Works.
You want me to hold them?
No, I'll put them away. I'm gonna put them right here for you. There, see, they're gone. They're not. They're gone. All right, so Michael,
Yes.
did you say that was the city or the nation that your character comes from?
The city.
Got it.
Do you want the name of like the region?
Sure. Region,
Okay.
nation, continent, whatever you want to give me.
Do your characters speak any particular languages, y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to know, or are you just asking in general?
That's why I'm just asking.
You guys can
Oh,
coordinate
yeah,
that.
no.
Yeah, you guys can figure that out if you want.
Yeah. I speak.
Well, everyone knows common. My guy knows the Delkin because that's his race.
Oh, you're still playing that race?
Yeah, I think I'm sticking with it. I kind of like the I don't know. I might change it. I don't know. That might be a last minute change. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
And then I have deep speech because I didn't really know what else to pick. So I'm still kind of the language thing. I think I skipped over because I wasn't sure yet. I might have to go back to that.
I also know deep speech and common.
I'm doing deep speech though.
I know
And
Elvish and Infernal as well.
Who? Deep speech? What? Where's that? Deep speech.
That's like undercommon or like underground
Deep
races.
speech, language of aberrations and alien form of communication originating in the far realms.
I was totally wrong about
Yeah,
that.
it
Okay.
had no native script of its own, but when written by mortals, it is used to usurp script. It was first transcribed by the Drow due to frequent contact.
Alright, let me go ahead and change that. Okay, my guy now knows Abyssal. A little more straight, a little more on the nose. Let's see, what else can I learn? So I think I have a few options that make me learn more languages.
Abyssal language. The language of demons?
Fine, let me go back again. You know what? He's an inventor. You know what language he knows?
Gnomish?
He knows. I was gonna say Dwarvish because he's like,
Yeah, that works
He's like,
too.
I like to talk to dwarves.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I was almost making this character a dwarf or a gnome, honestly, but
You still can. Nothing's
I
stopping
know,
you.
I know that may still happen.
Yeah.
The race is the one thing I still haven't like fully committed to.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I'm gonna send this to you, Austin.
What are you sending me?
All the answers to the things.
Okay.
all the
Small
things.
Is Michael here?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
froze again.
I think your Discord or computer needs an update, and that's why it's freezing. What language does your character speak?
I believe it is Elvish, Celestial, Common, and Infernal.
I might do Infernal.
Where is your character?
Mine?
Yeah, I don't see it in here.
Everything's messing up for Michael.
My character is made.
Yeah, but
did you add
I
it to
don't.
the campaign?
It's not in the campaign.
Oh, I probably did. Do you have to add me, or do I add it?
You should.
Did you get the link?
Yeah, if you click on the link, you should have been able to just create the character straight into the campaign.
But you can also add the character if you already have.
Yeah,
Yeah. Once you add it to the campaign, you're probably gonna have more options available too.
yeah.
Because
Is it in the
I
is
sent
it
it
in
to
here?
you above your story stuff. I'll send it to you again.
I see. Let me go
Yeah,
back.
I'll send it to you again.
Oh, is this it? I see it.
well, they added more options on Gearforge.
I'm in there now, I think.
Let
Instead
me
of
see.
actually working on my character's backstory, I'm just gonna go to Hero Forge.
Yeah, you're there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why do I have 5?
Because it's your Rawrenator's character.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll leave that there for now. Because I'm still messing around, helping you guys out.
You're fine.
I want to see what your character looks like. When you guys are done making your characters on Hero Forge or AI art, just slap it in the Discord channel.
Are we
Dave?
just supposed to do
Okay. Will do.
that? No,
Oh.
good.
Yeah, just like you did last time. Oh, no, I did that for you.
You did it for me.
Oh, my God. Can you do that?
No.
This is what Dave sent us originally.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, but he might not be this anymore.
Oh, well.
We'll see how he feels tomorrow when he wakes up and he's like, oh, God, I'm blue.
Is it bad that I had PTSD and I'm like, do I make him a goblin?
Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
My campaign I ran for them, there were so many goblins. So me playing a goblin would just be like, I voiced so many of them. It's killing me. But it would work. But I don't know.
I mean, yeah, they're if you follow the World of Warcraft lore, they're inventors.
That's my character.
A goblin?
No.
in World of Warcraft? I see him. The Isaac Golden.
Yep.
Yeah, I see him.
But I put it in the voice chat.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Oh my god, you have a
Nice.
cat! So cute!
He's so wizardly.
You're 23 and you got gray hair.
Yeah, bro.
It's platinum.
Oh, okay.
I was born like this.
Is that the stress from college?
No, he dyes it.
Oh, he uses prestidigitation. Oh, that is the hardest word to say.
Prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Me and Alana win.
Yeah, you
Got
use
it.
that spell to change your hair color.
That's right.
I don't know what we won, but we won it.
Oh, you don't have any spells in here yet. You only have one spell, and that's Find Familiar, which I think.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
I'm adding him still.
Ah, okay. Which that's a fun cantrip, Michael. If you go with prestidigitation.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that one for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's probably gonna be one I add.
Yeah.
There's so many options.
Presto meditation.
Pepto-Bismol digestination.
Silly locomotionation.
Hmm.
Let's see.
And then this is Glow is Sydney's character.
Yep.
Okay. You have your spells, it looks like.
Blow an enemy. It's a family name.
You don't get Eldritch Blast? You do get Eldritch Blast. You just didn't pick it. I wonder if for your subclass it's beneficial to get that cantrip or not.
I was looking. I'm trying to figure out. Don't worry. We're gonna start. Is session 1 next week?
Forget about it.
It depends on what I get done tomorrow and the day after. Because if it's a lot of world building and setup I gotta do, we could start next week or the week after. But I'll definitely let you guys know.
Yeah, because I'm definitely gonna be working on my character tomorrow more. So we shall see.
I'm reading my backstory.
In D&D
Who knows?
Beyond?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it has a spot for it. Where else should I write it?
You can just send it to me in an email.
Ah,
But you can write it there too. It doesn't matter. Wherever you want to write it. Yeah, I'm doing a quick Google search to see if you should get Eldritch Blast. And it says that you should have that as part of your arsenal.
All right, I'll add it. Thank you.
Yeah.
it is a staple of a warlock.
I gotta check if I have that option. I don't.
You
have
do.
it. Okay,
Celestial
thank you.
Warlocks are good because they're healers with a solid offensive option, like Eldritch Blast. Invocations for Eldritch Blast. Agonizing Blast allows you to make Eldritch Blast stronger. This allows Eldritch Blast to be effective offensive option despite only being a cantrip. So that's
Eldritch Blast, is one of the best cantrips in the entire game.
All right, it's there.
Yeah. As you level up, you can pick options to make it stronger, which means unlike other classes where cantrips are just kind of filler, you can use your Eldritch Blast throughout your entire playthrough, and it's just going to get stronger and stronger.
Yeah. I like. Oh my god! I can't believe you're trying to start a cult. Oh my god.
You like that?
Yeah, that's such a fun twist.
Yeah.
All right, what time is it? It's 9:15. So, I need you guys to tell me who are your NPC friends or NPC rivals? These are
Like-
people, yeah, in the school. Like, let's say you have Rin, a character who is also an inventor, but their inventions actually work more than yours do.
Mm-hmm.
And then-
The science club, the engineer club hates the science club.
the entirety of the science club. Okay, great. Science club. I'm gonna put president. Okay, and then for you, I already decided it's gonna be your stepmother.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because it's what you told me yesterday.
Yeah.
They'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, stepmother.
Absolutely.
Forget about it.
And then Isaac, like your frenemy. Who's your frenemy, rival, or friend?
Sorry, and who are these people?
That's why I'm asking you. Like, an NPC in college who's your friend, frenemy, or rival.
So I'll just come up with that before the
I mean,
next up.
you can come up with in the next section, and it also doesn't need to be like fine-tuned and detailed. Like Dave just told me, science club president.
Oh, okay.
I can come up with the rest of that stuff.
I'm trying to figure out my spells.
And then I'm putting this little detail here, Dave. Enemy of engineers.
Enemies.
The science club thinks they're all that with their mathematical equations. Meanwhile, we're all about practical, effective.
Glow. Who's your friend, frenemy, or rival? First thing that comes to mind.
I'm trying to think that I feel like Glow would have a frenemy. Someone who, like...
I'm just giving you one name, and I'm telling you what that person is to me,
Okay.
or one thing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it could be a name and what that person is to you. Dave said science club. Alana's stepmother, and that ties directly into her backstory. So it could be anything that you want.
Oh, okay. I know what I'm gonna say.
Okay. Glow.
It's Jackson.
Jackson.
It's a rival. My brother.
Dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun.
Is he older or younger? A twin?
Let's see. I have it right here. He's my younger brother.
Okay. So it's friendly rivalry.
Kinda. Yeah.
Oh, that's how you spell Jackson.
Jaxon. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now. Okay. All right, Sydney.
Actually, I'm gonna think enemy. And I think, yes, it's going to be a family member. I feel like since Glow is a half elf, like half her family is human and the other half is elves. And I feel like she has a cousin
Oh my god.
that she's had beef with for a very long time. Because I feel like her cousin sees through a lot of her bullshit that she spouts to her parents, who are kind of just like, oh, she's a... But, you know, she's going to do great things. And I feel like, for sure.
Okay.
I forgot my backstory. We're actually not rivals at all. He's like my best friend. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I forgot, I actually love my brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Not at all.
Did I say hate? I meant adored.
Yeah.
You can still be best friend and rivals, right? You just kind of lift each other up.
That's my relationship with my stepbrother.
Sure.
Frenemies.
Okay.
What?
I love to hate them, and they love to hate me
You know
too.
what I mean? That's how it started.
Yeah.
You want to
I-
include Braxton
It's-
Page in there? That would just be kind of
It's the
funny.
story of a girl.
Oh, I want to include what?
You want to include Braxton Page in there as something, you can.
That's Teddy and Bridget.
It's the bottom one that you said was funny. Awkward teenager years.
Oh my god. Sure, she might be at the university. I could do that.
Yep.
Depends on. All right, so before I go into it further, it's a lot of X's. Braxton, Jackson. How much do you want your story to be a part of the campaign, Michael?
I mean, whatever you want to pull from this. And honestly, like, the information about my family, like, none of it's really, like, you know, I did do it in modern times, but there's, like, nothing in there that says modern times.
Yeah, right. That's what I was getting from it. It doesn't seem like it's going to be anything that takes away from the lore of your character. Like, it makes sense. I will say the same thing I told Dave or you guys. A gimmick.
Instead of cable internet sales, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that during the campaign, anyways. I was gonna say I could be like a wand salesman.
Yeah. You want to send me a gimmick, a conflict, and a want to kind of flesh out your character, and that way it helps me kind of figure out what I could put in the game for you. So where's the? I think I posted it in the D&D chat, where it's like first pillar is a gimmick, second pillar is a conflict, and third pillar is a want with descriptions of what that means and examples of what it means to have one of those items. Oh, I didn't put the examples of a want. That I sent the video where I got this from in the group chat and the group text. So I don't know if you guys had a chance to see that guy's video. It's really good. But yeah. So if you want, Isaac, to send me a gimmick, conflict, and a want, so I can understand what makes you you, where's that friction in the world, and what your character wants to do, besides be the best stop motion animator that ever lived because of your idol Tim Burton, or Jim.
Tom Blitten.
Tom. We could call it, instead of Tim, it could be Jim. Instead of Burton, it could be Jim Burton. Jim.
Right.
Jim
Burton. Jim Blitten. Jim Curtin.
Jim Curtin. I like that. His idol.
He's famous for how the Daydream stole Halloween.
I like that there are still movies in like the D&D universe.
I mean, that's just a play. And he uses his magic for it, right, Michael?
That's right. He uses corpses. Those are the actors.
Yeah, I love it. We can save that kind of detail for the first session. You have like now until the first session to figure out character introductions. So I have your major, which is stop motion animation. Dave's major is engineering.
What kind of engineering?
Great question.
I'll get back to you on that one.
That's right. I definitely thought that through.
Engineering. stop motion animation. Which motion?
He's like robotics.
Oh, got it.
Mechanical.
So construct.
Mechanical.
Yeah, let's do mechanical. Mechanical. Glow, what was your major?
Anthropology.
Anthropology. You guys can also have minors if you want.
Ooh.
Too much work for me.
What was your major?
Communication.
Communications.
Yeah.
How are you a sorcerer? You know what? It doesn't matter, because you're as a sorcerer, we were just born with that talent.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. Communication is just what you decided to go to college
Yeah,
for. Okay,
like,
that works.
whatever. Shut up.
You're just like, I don't want to do this, but I guess if I have to, I'll go communications.
If you say I have to have a major.
Everyone else makes sense because they have to actually go to school to learn something.
What? That's not why you go to school. You go there to make
How
a husband.
dare you make assumptions?
Okay. So, any minors that come to mind? I mean, like, for school.
Uh-huh.
What?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That wasn't
Oh.
good.
I thought
Put
it was
this man under arrest.
fun.
It's a good minor to have. Let me look at college majors again. Sociology would be a
Anthropology
good minor to
would be
have.
good for mine.
That's how we met. At our
Oh, okay. I like that.
Maybe we met in like a dorm, or we met in like some, one of those BS classes that every freshman has to take at their school. I know at my school we had to take this like creative writing course. Is that something that you guys had to do?
Creative
I got to
writing
take
course?
I got to take an opera class, and I just got to go watch operas. It was
Oh,
dope.
that's
Oh, that was fun.
No,
No.
I didn't get to take any fun majors because I decided to major in computer science classes. I
Yeah,
decided
we went
major
to
in-
an art school, so we didn't have a normal college experience.
I mean, I went to a liberal arts school.
Yeah, that's real school. My school doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
It got sued
It
to.
just,
say it like
it
that.
just closed.
They didn't just close.
Within the past 10 years?
That doesn't go. Art Institute closure. The full Art Institute.
Okay. Literally 4 months ago.
No. The Fort Lauderdale Art Institute closed down sooner than that.
Okay.
When did it close? But yeah, mine doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't say. All right, so your minor's in anthropology, and that's how you met Glow, which is great. That checks out. You're a mechanical engineer. Did you take a minor in anything?
Who are you talking to?
To Dave.
Oh, sorry, I was reading something. I'll think about it. I'm not sure.
Okay. And you're in communications.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything else, just communications?
Absolutely not.
Okay, just communications. Okay.
I'm not doing
And
extra
then
work.
Glow, just anthropology?
with a minor in sociology.
I'm smart. You're a smart one. We're thinking about the people.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I am. It makes a lot of sense that I would take classes like that, actually.
Yeah, I love it.
No theology course. No, like.
Okay, so
Well,
we have
actually, I could do behavioral sociology. That would make sense.
we have 2 named cities, technically 3, but you guys don't know the third, depending if Isaac shared that information with you guys. We have Bridgeport and Miami. I already forgot how to pronounce this. Miami, the city of Miami.
Never forget.
Never forget, which will probably be around the coast as well. And Bridgeport, and then where Isaac came from. You're a local, right?
I'm a local?
Yeah, you're not a Bridgeport local.
No.
Okay. Then Dave, you're a local, and so is Glow. She's a local.
A town.
Huzzah!
A town, a city. A city.
A Sidite.
Sidite. Okay. We know how Glow and Isaac know each other. They, he took a minor in anthropology and got to know Glow that way. How do you and Dave know the rest of the group?
That's a great question. I think I need someone who, like, tutored me.
So Dave tutored you.
As an engineer, I think he would be like a smart guy, even if he's not using it correctly. So yeah, that makes sense. I tutored you.
So Dave was my tutor at some point, and he was very frustrated with me, but I paid.
He just
him
didn't
well.
understand
I paid
how
him
she
well.
didn't understand the complex problems that are Einstein's theory of quantum realms or something. Like, it's just like normal anyday life.
What?
Quantum entanglement.
I just needed help with algebra.
Like, I don't know. I have people who can do this for me.
An hour into it, there's a chalkboard and like complex equations. You're like, I just needed help with my history paper.
Right.
That checks out.
So that's how you guys met.
Okay.
How are you friends with everyone else? Like, how's Isaac friends with Rin? How's Isaac friends with Nala, which is Dave and Alana's character? Michael.
What? Sorry, I'm writing my conflict and stuff.
Oh no, you're good. How does your character know Dave's character and Alana's character?
I have hosted a lot of parties, so maybe they happen to come to a party. Are you guys partiers?
Yeah.
My character probably
Isaac.
wouldn't be.
Isaac attempts
But
to
you
go
were
to
my
parties.
tutor, Dave, so it doesn't matter.
You know what? Maybe that's my character's part-time job, is I professionally tutor.
Okay. That's
Isaac's kind of weird, kind of creepy. So he likes to go to parties and lurk and try to learn how to be a normal person.
Okay.
Like a cool guy.
Everyone knows my character, but no one would actually want to hang out with my character. It's like he's super smart, but he's kind of weird.
But
No, he's super smart, but he's kind of off-putting. He's like, no one wants to hang out with me, and it's literally someone being like, hey, how's it going?
Quantum realms, what?
Okay. So tutoring is how you guys know each other. Isaac and Glow is from anthropology.
Anthro 101.
Anthro 101. Okay.
I like to think that Glow's
Not like
part-time
this.
job is that she's a TA.
Okay. So hold on. Nala, you've met Isaac through a party, and you've met Rin because he's your tutor. How do you know Glow, which is Sydney's character?
Sydney hasn't been to one of my parties. Or Glow hasn't been to one of my parties.
I don't know. Glow.
Glow, have you been
Have
to
you been
a
to
Nala
parties?
party?
Yeah. Oh
I
my
feel
God.
like Glow has been to a Nala party.
Okay.
She likes to
I do them
talk
all
to
the
people.
time. Yeah.
talk to people, try to get them to look into her cause. And she drinks a lot of your alcohol.
Well, Nala notoriously she's kind of aloof, so she might have actually been like, hey, thanks for coming to my party. What's your
Yeah.
name? And then you would have said your name, and then I would have been like, great, and then I would have walked away.
And I would have been like, she's perfect.
Just trying to...
Right. It has to be a continued friendship, right?
Does it?
Yeah. Because eventually you guys have to go on an adventure.
Right, but there might be other reasons for me to be interested in the adventure besides us being friends.
Okay.
Okay.
Like what?
That sounds foreboding.
Yeah. Like what? What's
I
gonna-
want your
the
spleen.
the assumption I'm making here, you met these people during this event, and that's how your friendship started.
Okay. Friendship feels strong, but okay.
I feel like Rin and Isaac might have met like on the first day because they were both like no one wanted to hang out with them,
Ah,
and they were just kind of the lone
But
two.
were the,
Well,
were the
then
guys?
obviously, since Glow talks to Isaac, Glow knows Rin through Isaac. So
Okay.
they kind of just sit sometimes at the coffee shop on
Wow,
campus
so
and just be aloof together.
so you're
I
the
talk
cool
about
girl
I talk
of the
about
group.
I talk about dead
I'm
people
gonna try to be.
and dead
I
things.
think I am. How about
Yeah.
that?
And I talk about how sometimes, people just need to follow greater powers. And Glow and Rin get into arguments a lot.
Okay, I'm making a note here. Isaac, you know Rin because you from the first day social outcasts, right?
Yep.
But you
We
go to
we
parties.
constantly go to quiet corners in random settings.
Okay.
We find each other at the bookstore,
Glow, you know Rin
alone in the park.
through Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
So who am I missing? You.
Mm-hmm.
How did you become friends with these people?
They came to one of my parties.
But does that make them your friends?
Ren tutored.
Like, think of Saved by the Bell or Friends. They all go to the coffee shop to hang out.
Sure.
Or are you in that group with them because you met them at your party?
No.
Then why are you hanging out with them?
Am I hanging out with them?
Yeah.
I don't know what the adventure is, so.
Yeah. I'm not.
It's hard
Right now,
for me
the
to
adventure
say.
starts at the end of college. Throughout your college career, you became friends with these people.
Oh, interesting.
We could say that you still met Isaac at a party,
Yeah.
and then you're just like, you look up to Jim Curtin. Oh my God, I love that one Christmas movie.
Is anybody from Miami?
No. My Glow and Rin are both
Okay.
Richport natives, and Isaac is not from this continent.
Did anybody go to boarding school?
My character, I guess, would fit into the noble background,
Perfect.
sort of.
Okay. Which is why my dad decided that you would be a great
We might have met socially when he was younger. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Not when he was older.
All right.
Okay. Let's see.
That's part of the backstory I need to talk to
So I
Austin
get-
about.
yeah.
Maybe someone has asked me for money.
What?
Oh, my character definitely might have asked you to fund some of his latest inventions.
Yeah.
And that's what brought you guys together as friends? Tutoring and...
Friends is a really strong word for me. And like
We're
feel
trading
like I don't
funds
think
for
I don't
tutoring.
think of myself as having any friends. I think of myself as having people that are in my circle.
Are they in your circle?
Sure.
Through a party and tutoring?
Yeah, they've been invited to my parties, so obviously they're cool
So,
enough.
as-
Because
I've
I
become
have
a-
somehow seen them to be influential in the AI Richport community.
Mhm.
They have been allowed to come to my parties.
Okay.
I have been
So-
deemed worthy.
So the two social outcasts and the soon-to-be cult leader,
Yeah.
you have deemed to be worthy to come to your...
They seem
You know,
cool.
when you say it like that, it makes it sound really
They're
messed
just
up.
so interesting to her.
Yeah, they're okay.
They seem cool. I just feel like I'm kind of like I don't understand how they function. I don't know how they do things.
So you're fascinated by them.
exactly
Okay.
Well, to be fair, I feel like maybe Glow is pulling you into her web a little bit.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that.
I don't know that.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, okay.
No one can pull
So-
me into anything.
So in the sitcom scenario, like Friends, Seinfeld, what was the other example I gave?
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell, right? They're always meeting up somewhere.
Insecure. I'm sorry.
I don't
just
think-
felt like we needed a black one.
But Insecure's not a sitcom. Insecure's not a sitcom.
It's a dramedy.
But it's not a sitcom.
Okay.
They don't have a place where they
Fresh
meet
Prince.
up. Fresh Prince is fine, sure. We can do that one.
I just felt like
Family Matters.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's
I just
always a
needed-
set location where all the characters meet.
Uh-huh.
You would be in that location with these characters because you're fascinated by them.
Yeah, probably.
Like-
Maybe I don't know. If I.
I'm not even asking you if you're friends with them. I'm just asking if you would just be there.
Yeah, sure. Why not? In a coffee shop? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you're just kind of like, oh, hi, yeah, I'll hang out with you and have coffee and talk about stuff.
Yeah, like just kind of sit at the table and like look around.
But they would, okay, that's fine.
You're
works.
overthinking it. I don't
I'm not
know.
overthinking it. I just like, I'm just saying, when the adventure starts and
Yeah.
they're going like, oh, let's go on an adventure, I want this to be a yes and let's keep going,
I
and
know.
not of like, ugh, that's below me.
Oh no! I promise you, it will not be like that.
Okay, cool.
I have a motive for why I would go on an adventure. I just don't know where it's gonna come in.
Yeah. Okay.
So, trust.
I think we covered everything. We now know how you all know each other throughout college, how you became friends. We know who your frenemies, best friend, rivals are. We know what your majors and minors are. We have a rival city, which I don't know what we're going to use that for, but we have one.
I know why.
So gimmick, conflict, and want. Dave, you already gave me yours. Michael's working on his. If you
I
guys
sent it to you just now.
Oh, okay.
I sent you one too.
But my
Let's
rival
do it tomorrow.
is Braxton's boyfriend.
Okay. Axon's
Okay.
Page boyfriend. Okay. Love it. We went over house rules, which is nat 20 initiatives, lets you pick what order you want to be in. Just you, everyone else still has to follow whatever they rolled. You can use inspiration after finding the result of a bad roll, meaning that if it's bad, you can use it. You're not locked to whatever the rule is. If you do a critical miss, that is going to equal a bad effect. It's not like an automatic, oh, I don't hit the thing. Something bad might come from it. And then consumables like potions during combat is a bonus action. It used to be different, but now we're making it a bonus action. Money will be super important in the game. It will matter. And as broke college students, I'm going to do my very best to make sure that you're not filthy rich throughout the adventure.
He's like, I'm gonna keep you poor. No social
Yeah.
climbing here.
No social climbing. And then we went over the debt thing. I'll go over that again, just so we have that covered. The money part. One copper piece is $1. One silver piece is $10. One gold piece is $100. I'll move this down here. And one platinum piece is $1,000. And when we actually start to play, you will roll a D100 to see how much college debt you're graduating with.
Oh shit.
And then you weren't here for that?
No,
I wasn't.
I
You
don't
weren't?
feel-
Okay. Your minimum payment is going to be 2.5%, and the interest rate is 6%.
Okay.
Ugh.
Hopefully I roll between a 1
Trump
and a
won the
9.
Iowa caucus.
What happened?
I said Trump won the Iowa caucus.
Okay.
Or-
Wasn't that assumed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who came in
but,
second
you know,
place?
I don't know. I just saw it. AP posted on Instagram.
Yeah. Anything that is off topic for you guys during the D&D campaign? Subjects that you're not comfortable with?
What do you mean?
Don't talk about my toes.
Yeah.
Is that
So
something that we had to worry about?
well, let's. I would hope not, but if you tell me now what you don't want to come up, then I'll make an effort to not bring it up. Like Bianca's character having a thing for feet. If she has this phobia for feet in real life, then I would not have done that in the campaign because that's not something that they enjoy. Or I'll give you an example. If any of you start flirting with small underage people in the game, I will like stop you and cut you off because that makes me feel uncomfortable. And I'm bringing this up specifically because we had a character who played like a 12-year-old who was super into drugs and flirting with every NPC that came about. And I was like, no, we can't do this anymore.
Oh,
I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't have to deal with
I
that.
think I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about, even though I wasn't part of it.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it was
that's why
it
I'm
was
bringing it
weird.
up, right? So whatever you guys,
I think I'm pretty safe to say that I would not like to see pedophilia or hear about pedophilia.
okay.
You know what? I feel like that's also a safe one for me.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any. I can't think of having any.
Sorry, Austin. Your pedophilia plans are ruined.
I know. No.
Damn.
We'll have to cease and desist right now.
Oh, so bad.
You keep that Chris Hansen guy out of my house.
Okay. I don't have any hard limits or any limits.
What
that I can
about
think of right now.
I'm trying to think what's something else that I've experienced. I had someone who constantly wanted to go on dates and then wanted me to describe his sexual encounters.
Really?
I don't mind.
I remember that.
As long as they're consenting.
Okay.
I think in that case they just kept doing it,
Yeah,
which
they
made
kept
it annoying.
doing it
It
too
made it
much.
annoying as well.
It's like funny, you know, like
It was funny the first time.
It was
Yeah.
funny, like when
He was
Senna-
flirting with
Senna
every
was,
female
like,
NPC.
That with like
that really old lady. Yeah.
That really old lady. Like that was funny.
Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it was only once.
yeah.
Yeah. Our player would be like, we would be talking to an NPC and be like, question, is she attractive? I guess so. Can I flirt with her? I guess so. That's just every female that we encountered in the
Flirting
game.
allowed with
It's
moderation.
fine. I was going to say, I don't think there's
Yeah, I
anyone
don't
in this
really
group
care.
that's going to go
That
crazy
doesn't
with
bother
that.
me.
All right.
Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we have a sensible
All right,
group here.
I
don't
have
think
a
we're gonna do
list.
anything stupid.
Yeah, so I think so, but I have a list. And if ever there's a session where you guys are like, ooh, I didn't like that, we'll have that discussion and we'll see if we add that to the list or not.
Right.
Okay. Anything else? Any other questions about the setting? Which, like I said, I don't know if you were here for this last time or if Michael, you were here. The first 1/4 or 1/3 of the game will be in the city of Richport.
Perfect.
So I'll give you guys more information about the city of Richport when we go to start the campaign, because I would assume you will have learned the city being in there for college.
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to be stuff you would have known. I think that's it.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, I will text everyone with the official start dates for the first session. And if you guys haven't finished giving me details about your characters, I think, like Sydney, you said you were still working on yours.
Yep.
Michael, you just sent me your gimmick and everything else. I will wait for that stuff to start. But in the meantime, I'll see what I can do with what I have so far with creating content for the campaign.
Sweet.
All right. Awesome. Great session, you guys.
Yay!
Giggity.
All right,
Alright.
y'all. Thanks for coming.